Yeah. Go get some money, I gotta get me a bag, yeah, that's how I feel every day. Watch me go get it, I figure it really is strange if you don't be feeling the same. Running it up, bitch, I be fucking it up, then run it up again. In love with them blues, I'm just trying to get rich, that's what it is. I've been broke before, never again, that's just common sense. Standing on business, I know I'ma go and get it, I don't care where money gets spent. Niggas be talking about killings, shit they ain't never did, just running they lips. Don't wanna deal with them, I'm off of my water, you know how I get. They won't tell you the truth, but bitch, I'ma step and go with my move, yeah. Don't wanna be involved if it don't involve me getting a new check. I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money.
I've been ballin' like D-Rose, she a little bitch with my cheat code. Fuckin' off, she a free hoe, see my life's G in the green zone. I done came straight from rags to riches, turn that shit up with the baddest bitches. We in the club, throw the cash and get it. We get it back, they bad for business. They gon' think G.O.D. when we come and spray play, you ain't taming the flood. Blood in the water, my hands drippin', whole life, nigga gon' lay where he was. I just really wanna check, niggas gon' wreck, best how I play in the mud. I do really wanna step high in that wet, hit it, yeah, out the buzz. Don't wanna talk on D&D, money bag, yo, no CMG. We finna blow like TNT, cash on the bed of the B&B.
I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money. Yeah. Go get some money, I gotta get me a bag, yeah, that's how I feel every day. Watch me go get it, I figure it really is strange if you don't be feeling the same. Running it up, bitch, I be fucking it up, then run it up again. In love with them blues, I'm just trying to get rich, that's what it is. I've been broke before, never again, that's just common sense. Standing on business, I know I'ma go and get it, I don't care where money gets spent. Niggas be talking about killings, shit they ain't never did, just running they lips. Don't wanna deal with them, I'm off of my water, you know how I get. They won't tell you the truth, but bitch, I'ma step and go with my move, yeah. Don't wanna be involved if it don't involve me getting a new check. I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money.
I've been ballin' like D-Rose, she a little bitch with my cheat code. Fuckin' off, she a free hoe, see my life's G in the green zone. I done came straight from rags to riches, turn that shit up with the baddest bitches. We in the club, throw the cash and get it. We get it back, they bad for business. They gon' think G.O.D. when we come and spray play, you ain't taming the flood. Blood in the water, my hands drippin', whole life, nigga gon' lay where he was. I just really wanna check, niggas gon' wreck, best how I play in the mud. I do really wanna step high in that wet, hit it, yeah, out the buzz. Don't wanna talk on D&D, money bag, yo, no CMG. We finna blow like TNT, cash on the bed of the B&B.
I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, in love with the money, I'm in love with the money, I'm in love with the money.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? How y'all feeling tonight, man? Shout out to my homies in the building tonight. What's up with y'all, man? Smash that like button for Punch, bro. You know, I'm a little late to the party, man, but I wasn't going to talk about these topics. There's some names on this list that I intended to get to, and tonight we going to get to those names, dog. Are y'all ready? Because this is about to be fun. Open panel, bro. Links up there, man. If you want, anytime anybody want to jump on. Don't matter when, during the monologue or not. Come on up, bro, because I'm trying to talk some boxing tonight with my homies on some late night shit. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good, and I'm in the mood to talk about all this crazy shit that's going on in the boxing world right now. Because next month is gonna be fucking insane. And if you're a boxing fan, you are extremely excited. You know what I mean? Actually, a lot of good fights started today. It officially started today. Like, it started today. Remember back in 2023, man, we was like, damn, man, it's going to be a good year of boxing, man. We got a lot of good fights coming up, man. From what we're seeing just in the beginning of 2025, bro, is looking fucking epic, bro. I'm like, this might be the best year for a boxing fan ever, man. I didn't think I would be saying that, man, because I told you all last year, all we did was complain about the politics of this shit. But it seemed like over that last year. You know what I mean? Hey man, we had this cool entity come through and start cleaning this shit up, man. And we getting some spectacular fucking fights, man. And now, the bums is gonna start to get exposed. I have been waiting for this. Oh, there's so many bums out there. There's so many niggas who got these trumped up records, man, who get all this credibility and ain't did shit to deserve it, man. And now, finally, we about to start seeing some of these motherfuckers get exposed, man. What's up, DJ, man? How you doing tonight, bro? Anyway, but DJ, you want to come up, man? Anytime, man. Come on up, bro. But anyway, bro, like I was saying, bro, finally, these bums gonna get exposed. No more of that fucking other side of the street. No more of that. You know what I mean? Who has he fought that deserve a shot against me? He's just a 3-division world champion. Nigga, why ain't you fighting yet, man? Everybody's screaming for this fight. Why are you the only person saying who has he fought? No more of that. You understand? You understand? No more of them bullshit politics. No more of those, the secretive, you know what I mean, backstage evil bullshit, demonic shit that them promoters be doing, man. No more railroad niggas' careers. No more shelving niggas because I don't want to fight. Because you don't want to go down the path you want to go. Maybe I want to fight the champion now. I don't want to wait for 5 years. Some niggas is ready. Most niggas ain't. But you know what I'm saying? Now, are we finally living in a world where boxers is getting more control of their careers? I hope so. And it looked like finally, you know what I mean? We got Turkey coming in, paying these niggas enough to where they could grasp control of their careers and not get fucked by these promoters and put on these fucked up deals. You know what I mean? And I'm excited, man. I'm genuinely excited again. I'm not just like excited just from the perspective of like, you know what I mean, a fan. I'm excited as a you know what I mean, as a boxing historian, as somebody who loved this sport pretty much my whole life, somebody who's been studying and following the sport at least 75% of my life, man. That part of me that was dead a long time ago from the bullshit in boxing and the disappointments in boxing, you know what I mean? And the disruptions in boxing, you know, and the hating, you know what I mean, and all the chaos. It made me lose my appeal for the sport, you know what I mean? But now it's coming back, baby. That shit's coming back, man. My love, my genuine love, not just from a fan perspective, from you know, I mean, from everything. You know, I don't know if that made sense, but you should see where I'm coming from. Like, and I ain't think that's ever gonna happen again. But hope is real. Hope is real. I had hope that it would happen, and now I'm getting the fights that I've been down to see. I've been wanting to see. I need the doubters and the critics to be silenced because I already see the doubt sinking in. The doubt is already sinking in with some of these fights, and that's the beauty of boxing. You know what I mean? Yeah, so doubt back in. Not guarantees. There was too many guarantees in the sport. You know what I'm saying? Now we're getting some matchups that so doubt. There was an excellent conversation in our group chat today between my homies. Shout out to Heavy DJ. You know what I mean? Man, I seen a lot of doubt. And that's cool. I like that. It ain't clarity. It ain't assurance. It ain't like how it was with Spence Crawford. With Spence Crawford, man, listen, man, if you was a true fan of the sport, you knew what's gonna happen. Canelo Alvarez, that's a whole entirely different fucking monster. What up, 913? How you feeling tonight, my dog? That's a totally different monster in that fight. So's doubt. It ain't guaranteed Canelo gonna win. And then guaranteed Crawford gonna win. It is one of those glorious fights where the doubt sets in on both sides. And you just like wonder, like, damn, have I ever been in a situation like this with either of these fighters where I just didn't know? No. I am the biggest Terence Crawford fan in the world. Y'all know this. If you follow my channel, you know that I literally built my channel on the nigga, on Terence Crawford's name. Straight up. There's not enough niggas showing the nigga love. So I figured, nigga, I'm starting me a platform because niggas need to defend Crawford the way they daring defending all these bums out here. So, nigga, the rest is history, bro. You know what I mean? But I even got a little bit of doubt. Like, shit, this is Canelo Alvarez. Like, so listen, I'm a realist, nigga. I might talk shit to people and all that, but like, the reality is the reality. And reality is he's a dangerous motherfucker, but I believe. See, that's the difference, nigga. Yeah, the Canelo's dangerous, but so is Terence Crawford. Yeah, Canelo's strong, but so is Terence Crawford. Yeah, Canelo can knock niggas out, but so can Terence Crawford. And I don't give a fuck about what y'all think y'all saying in the match tomorrow. That don't convince me that Canelo's gonna win. No. Again, I said this in the beginning. I stick to what I say. I don't fucking back down. You ain't gonna get what you got from Madrimar from Canelo. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna get that same flat foot as Canelo. It's gonna come forward and get countered all the time. Yeah, Canelo is powerful, but look, again, I said this in a group chat. When the last time you seen Canelo Alvarez get a knockout? Exactly. I'm just saying. Nigga, that nigga is not as sharp as he used to be, just like Crawford ain't as sharp as he used to be. They both been showing whole chinks in their armor. They're getting older. It is what it is. It's the perfect time for them to fight, nigga. Because they both still at the top of their game, but neither one of them is sharp. You know what I'm talking about? As they was when they was younger. But again, you never know, because niggas seem to rise to the occasion. And Crawford, I know for a fact, Terence Crawford, one of them fighters that rise to the occasion. So you never know. We possibly could get another Errol Spence type fight. Nigga, he might come out and Canelo can't touch him. Then what y'all gonna say? I'm just saying it's possible. And it's a very high possibility, nigga. This is the best fighter in the world. Nigga, you think he's just gonna stand there and let Canelo throw them dumbass hooks? No, nigga. For real. And I'm gonna say this again. When I look at Canelo's track record, who's in here? Somebody's up here. Somebody's ready to come up. That's my homie DJ. Like, hold on, DJ. I'm about to bring you right up. Give me 2 seconds. Look at Canelo's track record against counter punchers. Like, look at Canelo's track record. Hey, you 90-10. You 90-10-9. I'm 60-40 Crawford right now, bro. I'm always going. I said it, I'm not gonna back down, man. I'm gonna always rock with Crawford in this fight, bro. I just see it, man. And I know other niggas like no age and you know what I mean, not as sharp and beatable, but so is Canelo Alvarez. Actually, he got beat twice already. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean, bro? So that I believe and I rock with my niggas, man. Win or lose, I'm rocking with Bud. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But hold on, DJ, I'm bringing you up right now. Hey, man, DJ, man, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, Punch. It's been a while, mate. You haven't been rocking the live panels for a little bit. On your behalf, well, on my behalf, but using your channel. Mark 9, if you got time, come on up. Look, you and I have had this conversation offline a little bit, and call it ignorance or naive or uneducated for me. The Bud Madrimore fight, from the homework and you know all the stuff that I've done, was the what would I call it? It was nobody got into a rhythm. It was an irky jerky chess match. Sure, both fighters got hit. I think that their strategies almost nearly nullified each other. And you've heard me say, Punch, that if I learned anything out of last year, those Eastern Europeans have heads like cement blocks, right? You nearly just can't hurt them. So you can imagine the conversation early was around, well, Bud's power didn't carry from 147. Well, just hold that thought for those haters or, you know, those fans that are unsure, because you get to find out in about, I don't know, 25, 26 days whether Virgil Ortiz can hit that head and hurt it either. Because if Virgil hits it and doesn't hurt it, well, it's about the head, not the power that carries. Salute Boxing Kangaroo.
Boxing Kangaroo, brother.
I don't think it's the fairest fight to actually end. What I would say is I'm more interested in whether Bud gets a acclamation fight at 160 or 168 before Canelo. Because I'm more
probably be the smart money, since Canelo's going to fight twice. He might as well too. You know what I mean? So I would think it would be smart to go up to 68, get a feel for the power, get a feel for the weight, see if you can handle that shit. You know what I mean? I think that would be I think he's smart enough to do that, and I think that's probably the plan. Now, my favorite thing about this whole thing is it's just one of them fights that you just don't know. You don't know. It ain't no guarantee, man. Like for instance, Tank Roach, and that's not me taking shots. That's just me, Aaron. You know the outcome. I mean, name another fight. Kid Austin and Shakur Stevenson. David Morrell and David Benavidez. Come on, bro. You can say, oh, David Morrell got a chance. You can say Kid Austin got a chance. But everybody's pretty fucking sure Shakur and David Benavidez is going to win. You don't understand? Tank is going to win. There is no, like, if you're going to bet, you're not going to put your fucking money on Morrell unless you like to take risks. It just is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? When you talk about Terrence Crawford and Canelo, here we have the top 2 fighters in the world, nigga. And now this becomes a very interesting fight. There are at least 2 fighters in the top 5 pound for pound. And we ain't had that since Spence Crawford. And now, nigga, the debate starts. And that doubt sets in. The doubt sets in. You got the biggest Terrence Crawford fans in the world saying, I just don't know. Not me. You know what I mean? Because I'm fairly sure. Of course, but you hear me say fairly, even I have doubt. And I love that as a boxing fan, DJ. Ain't that what it's about, bro?
Well, you've heard me often say that aside from all the politics and call it corruption or entertainment and all that sort of bullshit, sport for me, and not just boxing, any sport that I like watching, whether it's NFL, basketball, rugby league, soccer, AFL, whatever it is, I enjoy the contest, right? Elite athletes, seeing who's better. So it's always...
Hold up, DJ. 9 got a great fucking question. 913, that's a great question. I'm going to let you answer it first, DJ. 913 say 60-40, because that's what he asked me what the odds are. Because 9 said he's 90% sure. He's 90-10 that Canelo going to win. But 9 always said he think Canelo's going to win. You know, he's standing 10 toes. Me, I've always said Crawford's going to win. Now, I said 60-40. He said how? That basically 60-40 question mark. What's Crawford's keys to victory, fellas? I'll let you go first, DJ. What you think Crawford's keys to victory are to beat Canelo Alvarez?
Well, it's a couple of things I've got to see, because I've confused myself, not educated fans. I've confused myself about what Crawford was trying to do in the ring there with Madrimov. And I had this conversation with Heavy, and he told me, go have a look at round 8 and 9, where Bud looked like he wanted to put his foot on the accelerator and get him out of there, right? Now, that's not a red flag to me that he couldn't get him out of there. But one thing I've noticed is that there's 2 things that happens with Bud, right? If he gets buzzed or hurt, he gets violent. If his team tells him that he's behind on the cards, he gets violent. I didn't feel like I saw a violent or a dog Bud against Madrimov. That's the piece that actually worries me with Canelo. That if Canelo lands
down against Madrimov, so they ain't have to wake up the dog in him. But I get where you're going with this. Go ahead.
Well, the thing will be that if Canelo hits something and hits Bud clean and buzzes him or hurts him, Bud always wants to get his get back, and he hits the violent switch. That's the real thing that bothers me, that I don't think he can actually do against Canelo, or should do. The key to victory, I think, is that Canelo's style doesn't change that much. His strategy doesn't seem to change that much regardless of who he's actually fighting, because Canelo believes he can't get hurt, he can't get knocked out. Fair enough call. It's very rare that happens, right? But if you know that, there's a couple of ways to win a fight, and it doesn't have to be a TKO or a KO. So he just needs to use angles and strategy, and not allow Canelo to get him on the ropes or in the corner. I think that's his key to victory. And it's possible. I don't know how probable it is. Don't confuse the two. I think it's possible Bud can win it. I just don't know how probable it is.
Yeah, I agree. Boxing Kangaroo, what up, brother? How you feeling tonight?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. You heard me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, mate, I think Bud can do it. Bud's got to fight off that back foot, man. I think that's Bud's key to victory. I think he's using his angles, switch hitting. But I just don't know if he can take that punishment at 168. I mean, Canelo's slowed down. Anyone that's seen the Canelo since the Billy Joe Saunders fight, he's a different type of fighter, bro. He struggles to finish guys. He hasn't had a knockout for some time. The only thing I worry about is if Bud can take those shots. because I don't think Canelo's gonna. I don't think Canelo's gonna put the gas on and try and finish Bud. But yeah, I like you said, DJ. I want to see Bud when Bomax says, "Oh, you're down on the cards. You're down on the cards." I want to see what Bud can do from there, man.
I see how Bud reacts to adversity. Got a nice little
exactly. And that fight against Madrimov, that was exactly my at 154. Bud finished that fight fucking brilliantly. I thought he boxed well, 10, 11, and 12. I had it all tied up after 10, but I think Bud finished those championship rounds really well, like Bud does. He just took it out of the judges' hands, and that's what Bud does. I just want to see what sort of which Canelo we get. Are we going to get the Canelo that's the one that's predictable and walking forward and going to use his body shots, and is Bud going to be there to be hit? I don't know. And the more I think about this fight, I think it's probably the best fight for Canelo outside of Benavidez. I want to see where this goes.
That's why he's been avoiding this shit so much. He don't like tough opposition.
He wants 150 million to fight a fucking 154 pounder, bro.
And the reality, he should be jumping at this opportunity because, like, it's a smaller guy want to come up. All right, let him come, but he avoiding it. That's telling. It took a while to make this. Because personally, if I'm 3 weight classes above a motherfucker, I'm going to jump at the opportunity to whoop his ass for a big bag.
Exactly.
But he knows. Terrence Crawford had a pick.
168's not that deep, bro. 168, there's not much talent there anymore.
And it's not like everybody keep on assuming, keep on forgetting Canelo Alvarez ain't no natural 168 pounder. He moved up to that weight class. Yeah, he's been dominant for so long. People seem to forget these things. And I say this again, and I want somebody to come and prove me wrong if I am wrong. What is Canelo Alvarez's track record against counter punchers? They've always been his toughest opposition. Who's the best counter puncher in the world? Arguably Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? That gives him a chance. Now, what keys? My buzz keys to victory for me. 913. I hope you're listening. These are buzz keys. This is the keys to victory for me. He needs to be a combination of 2 of Canelo Alvarez's opponents. One being GGG, and the other one being Eris Larry Londa. He needs to be a combination of both those fighters. You know what I'm talking about? Those were his 2 toughest fights, in my opinion. To beat Canelo Alvarez. And can Terrence Crawford do that on top of switch hitting? Yes, I believe that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have hope, and that's my favorite fighter in the world, so I'm always going to be down for him regardless. But I think if there's anybody who's got the potential of beating Canelo Alvarez, the key to victory is to come in his chest. Everybody assumes you should fight on the back foot against Canelo Alvarez. Good strategy. But what if you do what B-Ball did to better BF? What if you come and what if Terrence Crawford come out and put his head right in Canelo's chest? Catch everybody off guard, even Canelo Alvarez. This is the type of performance I see coming from Terrence Crawford. I don't see him fighting on the back foot. I don't see him doing what Jamel Charlo did. No, maybe you might see that in spurts, but I think he's going to come right at Canelo Alvarez and shock us all. Everybody thinks Terrence Crawford is just going to stand there and get punched like he don't have defense. Come on, man. He do. And he do got the potential to fight in the pocket. He do.
The only thing I see there punches is Canelo going to respect Bud's power? Is
Canelo going to respect Bud's power? What if Canelo decided to try to come forward and bully him like he did Berlanga and keep getting hit with hard counter punches?
Well, that's what Canelo's going to do, bro. Canelo's going to come forward. We all know Canelo.
Definitely. And come forward fighters are tailor-made for Terrence Crawford. People don't keep seeming to forget this. All come forward fighters. Like, tailor-made for him.
One thing in Terrence's favor, bro, is he's got a lot of tools, bro. He can fight coming forward. He can fight on the back foot. He's got angles. He can switch it. Like, the guy's got a fucking decent toolbox, man. One of the best toolboxes in boxing today. And I mean, if you don't agree, you're just a fucking hater at the end of the day.
And his chin is very underrated. Everybody keep on like acting like Terrence Crawford got a glass jaw. No, Canelo Alvarez got a granite fucking chin too, man. These are 2 people. Yeah. Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all say about the meme machine shit. Like, these are 2 people that never got hit clearly on the jaw and they was on their ass. I don't care if you hitting your knee test or none of that. If they didn't get rolled and knocked out, they didn't knocked down. I don't care if that's just a matter of opinion. I ain't gonna debate that all goddamn day. But you know what I'm talking about. We've seen either one of these guys get clearly put on their ass like the same way we seen Anyway get put on his ass. You know what I'm talking about? Like that.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
totally.
You know what I mean?
Neither of these guys.
So I ain't going. So I think this is a great fight. So, I think both these dudes check a lot of the boxes, and they're two of the top fighters in the world. Like, and we never get that no more. When the last time we don't get that often no more? Like the two best, the two like top 5 fighting. Like we ain't got that since Spence Crawford, bro. We don't get that, and I'm happy we getting back to those days, man. I'm happy we getting to have these conversations again with the excitement we have and the doubt. You know what I mean? But for most part, I ain't gonna lie. From what I've been seeing on Twitter and following all the boxing channels, like 95% of the world got Canelo Alvarez winning this.
Yeah, look, Punch, I've got Canelo, bro, but I just think weight divisions for a reason, bro. That's the only thing. But you know what? I thought the Jamal Charlo Canelo was an absolute clown show. But this fight, I can say that I know for a fact that Bud ain't going to fight like no bitch. Bud does not know how to fight like a bitch. So that's the intriguing factor for me, bro. Is I want to see what Bud's going to do, and will Canelo respect his power?
Those are all great questions. Hey, Mark Wayne, how you doing tonight, bro? Same question, bro. What you think? What's Bud's keys to victory?
G'day, Mark.
G'day, everybody. He's going to have to be smart, I think. You just said about sticking your head in Canelo's chest. I don't think that's a good idea.
That's why I think it's such a great idea, because it's so unexpected. Think about it. Did we expect Bivol to come straight at Better BF like that? We was all like, what the fuck is happening? Sometimes things like that catch you off guard. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying that's exactly what he's going to do. I'm just saying try to catch Canelo's ass off guard, you know?
Yeah, it might work for a little while, but I wouldn't be doing that the whole fight.
Not all fight. Just catch him off guard real quick and then turn into Crawford on his ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll be cheering for. I'll be hoping Bud wins, and I'll be, cheering for him. But I don't know. I just can't see it. He's just, like I've said on our chat, that those punches that Teo was highlighting in those little videos, but a couple of them get through from Canelo, then it's going to be a fucking hard night for Crawford, because he hits a lot harder than Madrimov. That'll be for sure.
And when you say Crawford's, it's just hard to imagine Terence Crawford ever having a bad
Crawford's punches didn't seem to be. They didn't seem to be. His punches didn't seem to be affecting Madrimov either. So and Crawford, Canelo bigger than Madrimov. So
I think Madrimov's face would beg to differ.
Well, I think they're affecting him because Madrimov didn't have his way in that fight. Madrimov's used to having his way, and Madrimov's got respectable pop, mate. He's got a lot of knockouts. So. I think Bud did put him off his fucking game and make him fight on the back foot and use all those angles and fighting.
But Bud came into that fight at 169 though, I think, as he came in the ring, sort of thing. His last weigh, and he was 169. So I heard. What do you reckon Canelo is going to weigh when he comes in the ring?
Probably 178. Somewhere.
That's right. He's going to be close to 180.
I reckon 180
down there, more than likely.
Yeah, but I mean, Bud's got the reach, but Canelo's got the power.
Bud's got a longer reach. But the only thing that worries me, mate, is Canelo's seasoned at 168. He's been there. This is his 4th year in that division, and I don't know, man. I that's the only drama I've got with Bud.
Yeah, it's just that can you handle that weight. Yeah, can you handle the power of the big guys? I agree. Yep,
that's the big factor for me in this fight is. Can Bud take Canelo? But you know what, man? The iron's hot, so the time to strike's now, man. Canelo's got 1 foot out the door.
Canelo ain't that monster just blasting through everybody. Like if this was the James Kirkland Canelo, I'd be nervous. Nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
But this ain't the James Kirkland Canelo. So it's like, all right. And again, Crawford 2 fights ago was put on a phenomenal performance. He still has another one of those in him. So that's why I'm like, all right, we'll see. But my money's on Bud. Like, you know what I mean? No, like, I love adversity like this. And I made a lot of money.
If Bud decides to box and Canelo can cut the ring off and trap him in the corner, Bud is going to be in all sorts of problems.
We've never seen Terence Crawford get trapped. That's why I'm saying you can't trap him. That's another skill Crawford. That's what another skill Crawford got that Canelo don't want to face. You can't corner Crawford. That's all Spence tried to do. Mark, remember?
He looked pretty flat-footed against Madrimov, though. To be honest, he wasn't moving like he was against Errol Spence.
Yeah, but he didn't actually
It's
need
hard to
to,
wake up
Mark.
for Israel
That's what I.
Magomedov with 12 wins next to Errol Spence, the fight you've been chasing
He's
for
going to
5
need
years,
to
bro.
against
I get
Canelo.
that though. I know. I see what you. I agree with you, Mark. You know what I mean? But so I think some of these fighters sometimes don't bring out all that. You know what I mean? For certain fighters, you know. And Magomedov surprised the shit out of everybody with that crazy ass style, bro. Nobody expected that. I'm gonna keep on giving him credit for that. I'm gonna keep putting that out there. That was a
See,
confusing ass style.
Madramov's no slouch, bro. Madrimov, a lot of people don't know shit about
That
boxing.
was
Madramov's
it was
no
just he had
slouch,
a
man.
good ass trainer, man, and that trainer was just
Yeah.
like, just do this shit. This is going to confuse Crawford. Now, can Canelo
He's got
mimic
to,
that?
yeah.
I don't think Canelo can mimic that. And I think
Like,
also that style. That's why everybody's dying to see Madrimov's next fight to see if he do that again. You know what I mean?
Well,
like Kangaroo was saying, he's no slouch, but he's got a good team behind him. They come up with a good game plan.
They had a great
so
game.
I've been saying this for a little bit. Kangaroo, have you got the TV or something on in the background? He's muted now. One of yous do. But
Might be me.
No, mate, I'm on mute. I'm on mute, bro.
Is that going away?
yeah, it has. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah.
There's a couple of things, and I can't hide from it because I've gone public and I've said it. Last year, I said that sometimes when you're honing your skills, you need to fight a fighter that actually makes sure that you're honing your skills and they're the best they can be. And I'm not convinced that Canelo's last few opponents have allowed him to either demonstrate his skill or force his skill. So Canelo might not know that he's actually missed a step, or he might not know that, he's a second slower, because the opponents that he's had actually haven't forced that out of him. And I've always said that I think that someone's going to come and surprise Canelo, right? Because he's been too strategic, or he's been too comfortable in the fights that he's actually had. So when you get 2 pound for pounders coming together, I don't think you can allow yourself to have that level of comfort that you can just pick up where you left off 3 years ago without training, whether it's your reflexes, your timing, your speed, your angles, your craft, your IQ. So, and I'm not sure that Bud got that out of Madrimov. That was just an awkward fight to watch in some respects. The herky-jerky, what we do know is that when Bud gets hurt, regardless of his face and the swelling over his eye, he turns into dog mode. And we didn't see that with Madrimov. So he must have felt comfortable he was dominating the fight. I would love to see Bud win it. I'm not writing him off. I actually just don't know, because it's one of those, which versions of Canelo and which versions of Canelo Bud are going to turn up on the night. You're definitely not going to get a repeat of Mel Charlo just in there for the bag. That's not in Bud's DNA. But I also don't want Bud to actually get into dog mode and start trying to knock out a bigger bloke. I don't think that strategically that's the best way to go. Look, it's to your point, Punch, and I keep reminding people, this year looks to be more about which fights aren't you getting, rather than complaining about which fights that you can't get. I mean, if you put it on paper and say that you're going to get a Bivol Benavides 2, you're going to get at least at some point, it looks like that you're going to get a Haney and a Ryan back in the ring together. Come back up, Kangaroo, if you got time. You're going to get a Bud versus Canelo. It looks more likely than not that you're going to get a Zordo versus Jai Opataya. And you may well get a Tank versus Inouye. So how many fantasy fights have you got in your head that you're not getting this year?
Man, fucking fantastic year if you're a boxing fan, man. And I'm excited. I don't think we're gonna be able to top this if we get all those fights, bro. That's gonna be hard to fucking top. We're gonna be talking about this year for a long time, man. How exciting it is, bro.
Well, you got something like 5 or 6 title fights before the end of February in 2025. I think I put that in the group chat. Like it's just you've only got to go back 18 months, and the whole boxing world was complaining that you weren't getting the fights. Now that you actually are getting the fights, people are taking it for granted. They're not looking at it. February only starts in a few days, and there's a shitload of stuff to be interested in there. You've got the Riyadh season card that's Beterbiev, Bivol, Shakur, and Floyd, Schofield, Parker, Dubois. You've got Madrimov and Virgil on that. If you're interested, you got Clarissa Shields. You've got Morel versus Benavides. You've got Keyshawn versus Dennis Berejczyk. Catterall versus Barboza. Like, come on, stop complaining as boxing fans. You're getting spoiled and you're worried about what you're not getting. Hey, Nine.
Pastor
Good timing.
Thomas
Man,
in the building.
you just named some hell of a fights. When you
Ain't
ran
that
that
shit
list down,
crazy,
bro,
man?
he
I think
just
there's
named
another
some
one
hell of
too.
a fight.
Shakur and
Schofield.
Schofield.
Floyd.
Yeah, that's another title
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, you had some hell of a fights. But yeah, man, I wanted to comment on my keys of victory, man, for that fight. I just feel uh like some fighters, like, just think of it as a shield. And once I say this, I hope y'all can kind of understand where I'm coming from. Some fighters fight in front of their defense, like Mayweather. That's his shield. His defense is his shield. Then you got guys like Crawford who fights in front of his offense. His offense is his shield. Hence, Crawford gets more knockouts than Floyd Mayweather did. Right? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, nigga. I'm letting you cook.
Yeah. So I just feel like
We all on mute, Nine, just to let you cook.
okay. But yeah, I just feel like, Canelo's a counterpuncher too. Yes, Bud is a counterpuncher, but he's a counterpuncher too. You know what I mean? And a guy who's offensively dominant leaves Canelo for counter opportunities. Only thing he has to do is wait him out like he did like a Amir Khan and catch him and make sure he catch him good. And that's just pretty much how I see the fight going. Now, I'm a huge Bud fan, but I'm not a fanboy. And I pick my fights on fight to fight basis. And I just don't see him doing it though. Because in order for him to do it, he would have to be more of a defensive guy like a Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather didn't set out to hurt him either. Bivol didn't set out to hurt him. It was times Bivol had him on the ropes and he just backed up. Come on, walk to me. I'm not about to, we not about to get in this big ass trade. I'm not about to have your back up against the ropes and throw a million punches so you can counter me. No, come on, let's get back to the middle of the ring. And that's the kind of fight that Bud has to fight. He has to fight a very, very defensively responsible fight. And if he's not going to do that, Bud gets too greedy. It's just, it is what it is. But that's the guys that get knockouts. That's why we love him, because he gets knockouts. He's all heart. And sometimes, man, that's not the fight to fight.
Yeah, that's what when you
love
asked
it, man.
before what
See all
was
the different
Canelo's.
opinions. That's
Well,
great, man.
you said what was Canelo's last knockout, and I'm sure it wasn't it Amir Khan,
I think so.
and Amir Khan was winning that fight until he wasn't.
But
Yeah,
Amir Khan got a glass
exactly.
jaw, though.
Exactly, Mark.
So, but I think
He's a
Bud
hard
needs to go with.
comparison because that dude got a glass jaw. Quickest fighter I
Yeah, I
ever
know.
seen. Fastest
I'm not
fighter I've
trying
ever
to.
seen, but that jaw was
Yeah,
glass.
I'm not comparing him to Bud, but that's the sort of fight Bud needs to fight, and then not think he's, going to knock Canelo out like Khan did, and stand right in front of him and then get KO'd.
Oh, what up, Rusty Cage? Look like we got another Aussie in the building. Welcome to the show, brother. Come on up if you want to talk boxing.
But yeah, bro, you look at the Mayweather fight. Mayweather schooled him. He boxed circles around him, and they still, one judge's scorecard gave him a draw. So who's to say if he just catches Bud and drops him, or just catches him and hurts him, they'll wave that fucking fight off so quick, man. It's pathetic. All that shit factors in. And as boxing fans, the only thing they'll be doing is complaining, like, damn, they stopped it. We'll bitch about it for a couple of weeks, and Canelo will still have the win on his record by TKO. I'm trying to say.
But then what if they come out and cooking the same way as Mayweather? Everybody's jaw just gonna be on the floor. It's not gonna be expected.
But that's not in him to cook it like Mayweather. They got two different styles.
No.
Mayweather's a defensive fighter. Bud is an offensive
Remember,
fighter.
Canelo then lost a step too. That's why it's so interesting to me. Like
Yeah.
this ain't the same.
I'll tell you what.
Kirkland Canelo, man. If this was the
I'll
James
tell you what,
Canelo,
Punch.
I'd be like, shit.
He's not getting knockdowns, but he's not getting knockouts, but he's getting knockdowns in every
He's getting
fight.
knockdowns though. He's definitely getting
dropping
knockdowns.
a motherfucker in every fight. So he's still got the power. The power is still real. And
I'll tell you what, Bud,
Bud is the old
Punch.
man.
If Bud can pull this fight off, he going in the top 5 greatest fighters of all time. My book.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh fuck yeah! Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Shout out, beyond a shadow of a doubt, bro.
It's not even up for debate after that.
Yeah.
That's
Well, some idiots will still debate it.
All time great shit. You know, I got Hall of Fame shit in my eyes, and then I got ATG shit. That's ATG shit. When you win that fight that everybody like a Ali Foreman, and he knocked out Foreman. That's ATG shit. Like everybody thought you was gonna lose.
I'm not gonna get it twisted. Like I'm not going to be surprised if Canelo wins because just like you said, man, this is all-time great shit, and he's not supposed to win this fight. But if he do, ooh boy.
But hey, fellas, I'm telling you, though, I got a guilty pleasure fight, bro. I got a fight that I really want to see, and I can't stress it enough. That Virgil Madrimov, I can't wait.
Ortiz Madrimov?
Yep.
I want to see if Madrimov going to fight like that again, bro.
You're talking my language. I'm telling you, 9, because
we got what? February 22nd?
Enough.
What is that? 3 weeks from now?
I want to see someone take on Murtazalev. That's what I want to see. I want to see exactly how that Murtazalev. But is he really that good? That's what I want to see. I want to see if he's really that good, or if Tim was just fucking around.
They so fucking deep. You know what I mean? On 154, bro. Anybody can take out anybody at any given Saturday, bro.
Why am I hearing Charles Conwell for Fundora? Is that real?
I heard that too.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. That's
I seen. No, there was somebody last name Booker. Booker was his last name.
Fundora and Bochuk.
No, I was reading something the other day, or saw a video the other day, and it said that it was just about fully done. Somebody Booker was his name.
Yeah, but you read
a black
reading,
American.
You don't read writing.
I can think of Booker's name was what? Maurice Booker. He would get Fundora over Conwell. Conwell was a beast though, so I can understand. But I
can't remember what his first name was.
Fundora Conwell make the most sense.
Boys, just remind me, who are the only 2 fighters in history that have left 154 without an L?
Without an L?
Nobody. Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr. left without
probably
an L.
Roy Jones. Even Winky Wright, who I consider the
Mayweather
greatest
150 right too, but like he was super underrated.
Canelo didn't lose at 54, did
he? No, he fought Floyd at 54, so no, he lost.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
My point being,
47.
When I look at it, 54 is a division where you can't be a soft cock. You've actually just got to go and fight the fights. So, look, there's a lot of excitement. Look, 9, correct me if I'm daydreaming here. Are you going to actually take any baseline or comparison out of how Virgil fights Madrimov compared to how Bud fought Madrimov with regards to did Bud's power carry from 147 because he couldn't get Madrimov out of there? Because I look at it 2 ways and I go, well, if Virgil hits him clean and can't get him out of there, he's got the Eastern European Besser block for a head, just full of concrete. You can't hurt him. But if he does daze him or knock him down, does that have any impact on whether Bud's power carried from 147 to 54 and more importantly to 168? How do you actually...
Bro, I actually think Bud's power did travel. I just think that he did not, under no circumstances, want to trade with Bud. I don't think he did.
Mm-mm.
I mean, every time Bud was trying to get off, he took a backward step. He moved to
At
the
distance.
side.
Yep.
Yeah, he clinched. He did whatever the fuck he had to do. No, you're not gonna move your hands
Counter.
today, buddy. Nope, not today.
Not countering me. I'm not getting knocked out. So yeah, that's why he fought.
Yeah, that's why he fought a different fight. He fought a very, very defensive fight.
What? Caught us all off guard. We're like, what the fuck are we seeing right now?
But then if you realize, though, guess what? Sean Porter, he changed the stripes on this shit, too. He fought a very, very defensive fight, and he was successful. So, with, the best...
He was only successful until Bud's team told Bud that he was behind on the scorecards. And then he just walked out and just floored him. So you're okay while you're allowed to be safe. Once you weren't allowed to be safe, you got cleaned up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I got my next question to everybody up here, bro, because I'm gonna go last on this one because I'm going to have fun with it. Do y'all believe that Crawford ruined Errol Spence? 913, go first.
Bro, of course. Listen. I've been saying this, and a lot of diehard Crawford fans hate when I say this, but it's the truth. Stop making so much out of the Errol Spence fight. Errol Spence was never that fucking good. He never was that good, bro. End of the day, Errol Spence was never that good. He did what the fuck he was supposed to do with a motherfucker who didn't take boxing serious, who's not really all that much of a puncher, who's had his promoter kind of like picking his fights for him. Bro, Errol Spence has never been that good. He just did what the fuck he was supposed to do with the bum in front of him. I've been telling people, when everybody was like, man down, all this Earl is special and all this other shit. I was like, he's not a special fighter. Bro, think about it. We're going to talk about before Bud even got there. He was already damaged goods. Danny Garcia hurt him. Ocampo hurt him. Ugas hurt him. Think about that.
Porter.
And every time, y'all notice the PBC shit. This is the PBC shit that they do. This is how you can tell what we was talking about the other day, Deej, offline. You want to know how you can tell it's some bullshit, bro? Is look at the Deontay Wilder-Ortiz first fight. He buzzed Deontay. Deontay came out, and then all of a sudden, the doctor stepped in and was like, "Are you okay? Can you continue?" This, that, and the third. They was buying him more time to recover. How many times have they done that in a Spence fight? They did that at the Ugas fight. They did that with the Danny Garcia fight.
They did that
always
with Rolly.
buying a motherfucker. They done that in plenty of Deontay Wilder fights. They did that against Crawford, for Christ's sakes. He's never been that good, bro. Never.
So, 913 kind of just, yeah. DJ?
Did
we lose DJ?
I see his
icon. On mute.
No, I was just on mute. A little bit piggybacking off what Nine said. I just look at the facts in front of me, right? Jamel Charlo was one of the cash cows at PBC. Made the mistake of getting the ring and getting embarrassed by Canelo. We haven't seen him since. Not because he's necessarily absolutely damaged and crushed. He may well be, but he's not the cash cow, right? Or a cash cow. Apply the same theory there to Errol Spence, where he got an ass whooping of his lifetime off Bud. There's no other way to point it. Like, he was made to look like a fucking amateur, right? He got beat up properly, and we haven't seen Errol back in the ring. Now, when you look at other boxers that have taken a loss and got back into the ring, right, for financial reasons or other, they're not broken. Anyone that spends more time out of the ring trying to make excuses and look for that perfect match, they're damaged goods. So I just look at
Amen.
Errol like that.
All right, Mark, what you think?
Well, nine basically said exactly what I was going to say. But and I've said this before on these lives, that before the Bud Spence fight, I went back and looked at their 3 previous most common before their fight. The 3 fighters they'd fought before that they'd both fought. Porter was one. I can't remember who the other 2 were. But anyway, I went back and looked at both fights, at one after the other, each 3. And I'd come out of that and I thought, why are people saying that this Spence is so good? He's flat-footed. He's just jab, jab, body, jab, jab, head, jab, jab, body, jab, jab, head. Crawford going to run around, going to make a mess of this bloke, and that's what happened. So I could never see why people thought Spence was so good. To be honest, to me, he wasn't that good. And to answer your question, I think if Spence wasn't already done before the fucking Bud fight, then Bud just topped it off. He's damaged goods now, that Spence. So, like I keep saying about the way he speaks and that now, that compared to 5 or 6 years ago before the car crash, he to me, he's done. He should just stop. To be honest.
Yeah, I
I don't
agree.
think he wants to fight no more, bro.
Yeah,
I think he never wanted to fight. Like 3 years ago, he was done.
Yeah, I think he made some. I think the Crawford fight was quietly Errol's, farewell fight. That's why the bag was so high. You know what I mean? I think just like everybody say. I mean, even before the car crash, I always thought he's really not as good as everybody think he is. And if he ever do, he's smart to avoid Crawford, because he ever do get in there, he's gonna get exposed for what he is. You know what I mean? And like we all said up on this panel, it happened.
The reason I went back and watched these fights before the Bud Spence fight was because I was on pages like Fanon or listening to people like Fanon and KO and that other fucking dickhead, what's his name? Ego.
Oh shit!
And
yeah.
And they were just raving about Spence, and I thought, fucking hell, I've got to go back and watch some fights. So I'll watch the ones that they fought. Each of them have fought. You know what I mean? And I looked at it and I thought, I fucking, what the hell? I'd love to know what sort of weed these dudes are smoking, man. Fucking hell, I don't see nothing here that Spence have got nothing for Crawford.
Hey, Mark,
and I'm no Baxan expert, but it proved to be the case.
Mark, he was hurt in every last one of his last 3 fights.
Hurt. Yeah.
Turned his
that
back
Ugas
on
one. That Ugas one, that was, I thought, ooh, far out. I thought he was going to lose that one.
Well, for Aurelius, tell me how Spence versus Zoo at 160 doesn't make sense after both of them coming off devastating losses. It'll make money. It'll do pay-per-views, and it'll suit PBC down to the ground.
And there's a free belt up there too, so they could do that. Like
but neither of them deserve a belt.
Who was it that said punch or nine? One of you said you don't think Spence wants to fight. I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think he's done. I think that Crawford fight was his farewell fight. You know what I mean? He just didn't want to tell nobody because it's embarrassing to get your ass whooped like that. It's better to come off a win and you're gonna retire than get your ass whooped and retire, because it looked like you got damaged. And we all believe you.
Look at another PBC guy, and I'm hard on him too, but you can use him as a perfect example. Deontay Wilder wants to fight. He wants to fight.
And he's for retire.
You can tell. Even if he win, lose, or draw, he wants to fight. And shout out to him for that. But a lot of these guys, you can tell they don't want to fight. If boxing is what you've done your whole life and you love it and all this other shit, like, listen, bro, out of 3 or 4 of our friends online, we get how many lives do we do as a collective every week? Everybody, Heavy, Slick, me, Punch. Think about that. We love boxing. We can't stay away from it. These guys fought their whole life You don't see them, and when you see them, this motherfuckers is like weighing like way overweight.
Nine,
Last time we seen Spence in the
nine,
ring, bro, he was
le-
fat as fuck. He don't want this shit.
nine. My
What's that?
money's on you to beat Wilder.
And I'll
Ring him
beat the
up.
shit. I'll beat the shit out of Wilder.
Exactly.
No, I
He's
won't.
done.
But still, though, in the press conference, hey, and guess what? I gotta fly my coaches in. I have a coaching staff. I gotta fly. I got about 15 coaches.
You'll
I
take
got you,
you'll
Heavy,
take that
Mark.
payday. You take that payday though.
Yeah. I got you,
All right.
Heavy, Mark,
Oh.
RC, Slick, and Punch working my corner.
Fuck yeah. I'll be the spit bucket dude.
Let's fucking get it.
I come back with a big ass black eye, Mark talking shit and cracking jokes on me. I miss
Just,
the spit and shit.
Nine. Just give me the towel. If things don't go the way to plan, I'll just wrap the towel around Wilder's neck.
Yeah, right. You'll see Punch sneaking around to the other side trying to spike Wilder's water, nigga.
Put a couple of gummies in there.
All right, so yeah, we all in agreement that Spence is fucking done. Might as well go right off into retirement. You made enough money, nigga. You own a farm. Anybody who got a fucking farm is meant for retirement. So sit your ass down and have fun feeding them cows, chickens, and sheep.
Yep.
Shit. All right.
Yep.
Because if he keeps going, he's not going to be capable of feeding chicken or sheep. He's going to be in a wheelchair and fucking dribbling and shit.
Keith, one-time Thurman is back, fellas. How y'all feel about that one?
No.
We
Stand
just
by,
talked
Mark.
about him.
We're going to get pasted.
One time. That's my homie. I rock with him 10 toes down. I'm excited to see him back in the ring. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I'm excited to see his next opponent because I want to see if he's done or not. But the crazy thing about Thurman is that even the Barrios fight, he come out to cook a motherfucker and then disappear for 2-3 years. But he's getting old now. So we're going to see if he gets... I think he's gonna look good in his next fight, but it depends on who they put him in the ring with. Did he resign with PBC? I'm not sure. 913 DJ. Anybody know?
I have no.
Oh, he's fighting a bloke from Australia.
Yeah, Brock Jarvis.
Oh, cool. So he's about to come. He's about to come cook a fellow Aussie, huh?
Yeah,
I watched the Brock Jarvis fight too.
He coming to Australia, or is Brock coming?
Sydney. No, in Sydney, yeah.
Oh yeah, man. See, I didn't know that. See, I just
are you going?
That's
March the 12th.
Fun fight to call. What's the date?
Are y'all going?
I'm not fucking going. That's like 4,500 kilometers away.
Look, I wouldn't hate going, but it's not big enough draw card. Like the card's not even good enough. What you're looking at there is, I think, No Limit and PBC just trying to get fights and either trying to clean out their stable or get people paid before they move over to Riyadh season or go broke. Look, it's all speculation, but how Keith Thurman is coming over to Australia, and Brock Jarvis went from 147 to 160.
Last fight was middleweight,
yeah. So I'm not sure what Mark, did you see? What are they fighting at?
154 they're fighting at.
Yeah. So look.
Yeah, see, I think they're lining up whoever wins that match, and I think it'll be Thurman. Brock Jarvis got nothing with Thurman, I don't think, unless Thurman's fucking done.
Keith Thurman, that motherfucker's a great boxer.
Yeah, he's going to beat Brock Jarvis.
Bro, we just got finished talking about
I think
Thurman in a way of
the winner going to get lined up for Tim Tszyu, I think, towards the end of the year. That's what I think.
Listen, fellas, have y'all seen the parallel between Errol Spence and Keith Thurman? They had the same fucking career. Everybody they praise Spence about beating Keith Thurman beat first. He was the unified champion first.
He was.
Remember at first.
But that's exactly what these other pages were saying about Spence against Crawford too. They were saying, "Oh, Spence beat these fighters first." Blah blah blah.
No, but Thurman beat these fighters first. Remember,
knocking these guys out though.
When Bud was after Bud fought, what's your boy from Australia?
Jeff Horn.
Jeff Horn. Yeah. He wasn't calling out Spence. He was calling out Thurman because Thurman had the 3 belts. And then this is what happened. If you guys don't remember, this is exactly what happened. Thurman had the 3 belts. He dropped one. Kell Brook got one. He dropped the IBF. Then he dropped the WBC, and Sean Porter
got that.
And Danny Garcia had a fought off for that.
But why was he
kept
dropping the belts?
WBA because he was the WBA super champion, and at that time the WBA wasn't stripping fighters. So he fought Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao beat him for the WBA. Yeah. And then after Manny Pacquiao beating for the WBA, Ugas beating for the WBA. Slowly, Spence went right behind him.
I thought Thurman beat Pacquiao, to be honest, but anyway.
Yeah.
I thought
but
it
see,
was
Thurman was
somebody new up on the panel, fellas. John M. Welcome to the stage, man. How you doing, brother?
Yo, what up?
Hey, how are you, mate?
I'm on you, man.
Hey, not too much, man. Yeah, I just randomly ran into your channel. I heard you guys cooking some boxing. I quickly hit the links. I didn't hear who you guys were talking about. Who you guys cooking up on right now?
Keith Thurman.
Oh man, get him, man. You talking about the boy that got his ass scooped by Pacquiao, 40-year-old Pacquiao? That guy, that Keith Thurman. Get him out of here, bro. Get him out. I don't want to hear about Keith Thurman ever again, bro. Get him out of here.
There's a line in the sand, isn't it?
Oh man, that was a good year for Pacquiao though. He beat up both Thurman and Broner, same year.
Yeah, he did beat Broner that same year, huh?
Yeah, man. They thought they aged him out, and they didn't age out shit because none of those PBC guys was that good to begin with. They couldn't even beat an old fucking Pacquiao.
So, John, what's your thoughts on the landscape of boxing at the moment? Are you excited about it, or are you worried about it?
Oh, listen, man. I'm 100% excited, and you know, it's really all because of Turkey. I know a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people kind of dislike him. You know, it is what it is. But as far as him bringing us the fights, I gotta respect the man, bro, because he in the past 2 years, 2.5, maybe 3 years now, he like the card we got coming up, Better Be a Bivol 2. That whole card is fucking stacked, man. Like it's like the guy keeps just giving us stacked cards, card after card after card, and like I said, man, we've had a great 2 years, man. So I'm really happy. I think I kind of believe boxing is getting that recognition again. Like it's you know, UFC kind of had it for a bit, had that flame, that torch. You know what I mean? Like at least for the past decade, because a lot of people fuck with the UFC. But now, yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. My bad.
No, finish what you were saying.
Yeah. No.
I'd be interested if you were able to control everything and anything, what fight would you want to see this year? Don't care what weight, what division, what fight would you be the most excited about this year, if it's not already happening?
Out of all the guys, I'd have to go. Let me see here. Man, that's a good one because you put me on the spot now. Well,
a lot of good fights this year.
A lot of good ones, man. I mean, we're hearing the rumors about Bud Crawford and Canelo. So that one for sure. That one is like
Devontae versus Inoue, fair or unfair?
Who? Tank versus Inoue?
Yeah.
Well, Tank's a lot bigger than and yeah. What would it be at though? What weight class?
Man.
What weight class?
130. I'm thinking. Let's just say 130 because if it's 135, it's really gonna be unfair. So let's just say 130. Do you think, anyway, who we can see got put on the canvas his last couple fights, stand a chance against Devontae Davis, or just as a huge money grab?
Yeah, I mean, man, if Inouye's got to move up 2 weight classes, because he's at 122. So if he's got to
That one,
move up to, huh?
he's at 122 right now. He's gonna jump up to
Yeah,
30.
yeah. He'd move up above featherweight all the way to super feather. Yeah, I can't give him that. I can't give him that. I'd give it to Tank, man. That's
Yeah.
he's you know what? He's already moved up too much, right? Like the kid, he's already a 4 division weight champion. Um, I mean, he's already done a lot, and I think he's a really small cat to the point. I think eventually he might hit 130. I don't even know if he could hit 135, man. Like, you know what? Like, I feel like that might be pushing it. 135.
Yeah, 135 is crazy.
Yeah, well, 130 like for the future more, but yeah, right now it's like he's got to take care of 122 business before he even moves up to fight, Nick Ball or Figueroa or any of these guys at 126.
Yeah,
You know
facts.
what I mean?
EJ, he said that in the group chat earlier. I'd rather see him fight.
I think that's Inoue and Tank. That's a bullshit fight. It's just Tank doing what Tank does. Fuck.
Yeah.
Tank should move up to 140. That's what Tank should do. He's too good for everybody at 135.
Mario's fight scared the shit out of him, Mark. He ain't doing that again.
Yeah, but that's what we want to see. We want to see the fear of God put in him. You know what I mean? What's the point of seeing him stepping in the ring with fucking people he's going to beat? I don't like that shit.
It gave us what we wanted to see. Will we have the disdain we have today, Mark? Fuck no. He's just like practically rubbing it in our face now with this road fight, bro. So you already know how it is with this guy. He don't give a fuck. He gonna keep on thumbs for gigantic, enormous amounts, and we're gonna be sitting here pissed off about it.
He ain't getting a cent of my fucking money.
John,
I'm not paying $80 for Roach, and I'm not paying $80 for Benavidez. No, maybe I am, because maybe I'll buy the Tank fight because they did put the Antoine El Rayo fight on there, and that's intriguing to me. We're gonna talk about that one.
Yeah, and there's another one underneath it too. We'll talk about that later. But John,
yeah,
whether they're the same or they're different, who's your favourite fighter or your pound for pound fighter right now?
Well, right now my number one favorite is Arthur Beterbiev, and then number 2 would be Bud Crawford. But for pound number 1 though, I'd have to give it to Usyk. I'd have to say Usyk's number 1. But like I said, Beterbiev's my favorite though. How about you? What say you?
My favourite fighter right now?
Yeah.
Bam Rodriguez. Or Joy
It was Tim Tszyu till he got the brakes beat off him.
Oh. Shut the fuck up, Punch.
Well, if you didn't know, John, myself and Mark are from Australia, so it's a long time between drinks before we can get a champion, and we get a momentary champion and they actually can't defend it. That's what happened last year. But look, I'm actually I enjoy the sport for the contest, not the fanfare or any of those sorts of things. I get more excited about nobodies that you don't know who's going to win and they're just throwing hands and they've got heart, rather than watching superstars pick tomato cans and just rolling straight through them. So my pound for pound will be Usyk, followed closely by Bud. But my favourite fighter at the moment to watch is probably Joy Opetaia or Bam Rodriguez.
You know what, man? Bam, when I saw him against Estrada, I'll hit the bag on my own, right? I do my own little, just here and there, go crazy on the bag. It's one of my favorite exercises, just bag work. But when Bam Rodriguez, when he fought Estrada, that footwork, man, that is some of the craziest footwork I've ever saw. And I was trying to imitate some of it, like just the way he was moving when he fought Estrada. That is some crazy footwork. But yeah, when I saw that one, I put Bam in my pound for pound. I believe I had him in there when he fought Sonny Edwards, but definitely against Estrada, I said, man, I got him maybe number 5, maybe number 6. You know?
What do you mean you're trying to imitate his footwork? You doing it in the kitchen, the backyard, the back shed?
No. On the bag work, the heavy bag. You know the thing about bag work, it really depends on how you got brought up on it. But some guys think it's just hitting the bag and or what. But there's many ways to do. You could do it where you could imitate like a sparring session. You could just do. You could go 10 or 15 or 20 straight minutes where you're doing, easy punches and then hard punches. Like there's a lot of ways to work on the heavy bag. And sometimes, like I said, I might imitate a sparring session. So that's what I mean by the footwork, is I'm trying to move like Bam Rodriguez. But it's tough to do, bro.
That's superior fucking footwork right there, boy. Good luck.
Yep. Yep.
I like the motivation though, dog, for real, man.
100%, bro. 100%, man. But I could imitate like Bud Crawford. I could, like on the bag right now. Who do I do? I could imitate George Foreman. I'm not saying I hit as hard as him, but I could imitate the way he was doing it. I do him. I'll do like Terrence Crawford. And I saw one of Usyk. How Usyk and Lomachenko hit the heavy bag. So I listen, man. I grew up playing every sport under the sun, man. So I'm athletic. I know, how to move around. So I could imitate these guys.
I tried boxing as a kid. I was too. What did you tell me when they kicked me out the gym? I'm too undisciplined.
Oh, right.
Hey, John. Can we get a video of you imitating Madrimov, his style against Bud, the old herky jerky carrying on?
You know what? I would it was actually funny because I was doing Hagler the other day. I was doing Hagler because Hagler's got like similarities, right? Like they're a little similar in the movement. But I mean, obviously Hagler's better than Majmurov. But yeah, I was doing that one. That's tiring though. To do that for a long time is tiring.
Fuck yeah. I wouldn't even have to swing a punch doing all that shit Madrimov was doing, and I'd be worn out after 3 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what do you guys think? And
I'd probably I'd tear another hamstring.
Yeah, I was going to say you tore a hamstring picking up your pillow. So Punch, it's your show. Where you want to take it from here?
Conor Benn versus Chris Eubanks Jr. Who y'all got? DJ, starting with you.
I don't see sensibility in that fight with the future that they've had, like the history that they've had. That's a glorified street fight for me inside a ring. I don't know what to expect out of Ben because he hasn't had a tune-up. Is he going to get a tune-up before he gets in the ring?
No, he's going straight into this fight with Eubanks, man, which has been building up for years, and I expect fucking fireworks.
Well, look, if you want entertainment, that definitely. Look, I can't put a pick on that. It's spite versus spite that's just going to turn into proper brawling, which could be untidy, but it could be entertaining as well.
I think they both got boxing skill. Conor Benn got the power advantage. Chris Eubanks has 0 gas tank. I think if Chris Eubanks' gas tank goes out on him too soon, Conor Benn is going to eat him for breakfast. He looks dedicated. He looks motivated. He looks like he's been training these last 2 years. So I ain't going to say just because you've been inactive, you know what I mean, that just you got the chance of you losing. I've always had Conor Benn in this fight, but at the same time, I do like Chris Eubanks' slickness. He did look pretty good in spurts in his last fight. Now, the only thing on Conor Benn is, like you said, I think he should have taken a tune-up before this fight. It might be a little bit not like a little bit unwise to step in the ring with Eubank, who had a few fights. You know what I mean? So soon, but at the same time, like you said, they've been jawing back and forth for years. The build up behind this fight is epic, and I can't fucking wait for the press conference, yo. This is gonna be fun. I expect them to fight at the press conference, yo. The disdain between these two is real, and those always give you the best fights. Now, Conor Ben shouldn't make the mistake of rushing right at Chris Eubank. If he do that, he's gonna get countered hard. You know what I mean? But if he can keep his composure, that's the only thing that scared me about Conor Ben, because he seemed like he feed off his emotions a lot. You know what I mean? And that's a detriment in boxing. So we'll see if he can handle that, keep his emotions in check, and not rush right at Eubank. As long as he can do that, I think he got a clear path to victory. If Eubank can get his stamina together, you know what I mean, and box the way we used to seeing Eubanks Jr. box, then it could be an easy night for him. So it's one of those fights where you really can't pick a clear winner, but I'm excited for it. And yeah, I gotta slightly give the edge to Conor Ben.
That's a good prediction, man. Yeah, the way I always felt about that fight, and I don't think too much people ever called it out, but Conor Ben, you know, the kid started off at 147. You know, to my understanding, he's now up to 160 or 154. Well, he did go up to 154. I think he's still at 154, to be honest. But anyway, he started at 147, and at one point, Eubank Jr. Had a 168 title. It was the IBO, if you guys remember that, when he fought what's that one guy's name? The hell's his name? That one English fighter.
Man, the Brits got so many weird belts, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't really follow the IBO, but I do remember him distinctively winning it, because I remember his name came up as a Canelo challenger a few times, and I was like, hold up, bro, this dude fights at like 47, 54. What are they talking about 68? Then I looked up, I did some research, and seen that he actually did have a 168 title, but he went right back down immediately. I don't think he that weight.
Well, he went back down to 160. That was it. He might have been 154 when he started in the long time ago, but I always known him as a 168 fighter. Like he campaigned at 168 for quite a while. That's why the whole thing of Conor Ben at 147 fighting him, I'm like, he's a little too small for him. But it is what it is. I also feel like Eubank fought the better competition. You know, like he had Liam Smith, George Grooves, Arthur Abraham. You know, I mean, Yildirim wouldn't count, but he definitely had the better competition. But I definitely say Conor Ben. I mean, he's a little too old to be a prospect now. He's still undefeated, but it's a tough one. But yeah, I'd also give it to Conor Ben though.
Don't Conor Ben got all knockouts except for one fight?
No, he don't got all knockouts.
How many people went the distance with Ben? Like 2?
No, more than that, bro. He's got slightly above a 50% knockout ratio. Just slightly above that.
Mark, what you think?
I could look him up right now. I could look him up.
I got Eubanks.
Thanks for like that slick boxing skill.
I think. Yeah, and he's bigger than Conor Ben, and let's be honest, Conor Ben hasn't knocked nobody out since he stopped eating them funny eggs.
Right.
True.
He's
which he was found not guilty for, Mark.
Yeah.
You got that drug treat ass first on it. If you got that drug treat on your back, bro, it's like, man, even if you didn't do it, even if you did your time, even if you won your case, man, people still gonna have it in the back of their mind, man. So it's like one of those things where it's like, we're gonna pay close attention now, bro.
Well, it was funny. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought he didn't have that pop after the first fight back after his alleged eggs fucking episode. But yeah, no, I'd have Eubank, to be honest. I just think he's a better fighter.
Yeah. We'll see. See, Conor Ben got a bad attitude. A lot of people don't like that shit. I like it. I like it. As long as you can back that shit up. So we'll see, bro. If we come out and get knocked the fuck out, you know how
Well,
punch sports turf.
this
But like, if
this
he,
thing is it's not nothing. This thing is nothing really to do with them too. It stems from their fathers. That's where that comes from.
yeah, that the stain.
Yeah.
I like that though. I like that.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good thing. It promotes the fight and whatnot. But yeah, I just I don't like that kind of bend, to be honest. But apart from the funny eggs, I just don't like them.
All right, you know I saved the best for last. All right, so you know we got a 2-fight deal between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. If they both win they tune-ups, they get each other for a rematch, which we're all dying to see. And I'm going to take Ryan Garcia again. I think he's going to do his ass even worse this time. But you always so Devin Haney got who? Ramirez, right?
Yep.
Who looked kind of trash in his last 2 fights. So this is clearly a tune-up for Devin Haney. And you know, Ryan Garcia got the worst fucking fighter in boxing who keep getting big fights. I can't stand Rolly Romero. I fucking hate you. Okay, I had to get that out real fast. But
what does Boxing Kangaroo call him? The Dolphin Whisperer.
People are saying Rolly can catch a. Rolly might. People out here online talking about Rolly might get that surprise shot. Why people keep on rocking with this bum? I don't understand. Ryan Garcia worse than Pitbull did. You know what I mean? What I enjoyed so much, I give Rolly no chance in this fight. This is going to be an easy fight for Ryan Garcia. I think with Devin Haney, I'm more interested to see if he is recovered from that ass whooping he took. Because I don't care if they took the win away. You got your ass whooped. Period, nigga. A loss is a loss. They're going to do it to you worse next time. So I hope they both win. But I think Haney got the harder task. You know what I mean? Rolly Romero just seemed to be able to talk his way into these fights. I don't understand. He don't have the skill. He don't belong in the sport to me. I'm serious. I'm not hating. I'm not hating it. I see nothing remotely positive from Rolly Romero. Exciting, none of that. Nigga, every time he got that same boring ass, stupid ass style. He lost to that old ass man. He should have never been a champion. I was happy to watch Pitbull beat his ass. He looked wait to see Ryan Garcia in this motherfucker's career. All right, go ahead, DJ. You got it. Oh yeah, John. I tend to go on rants, bro. You'll get used to it.
No, that's funny. I like it. Man.
I don't know where to start. First of all, Rolly was only and every time manufactured to build a fight for someone else. He was a nobody before he fought Tank, before he fought anyone else, right? He got his ass kicked and handed to him from Pitbull Cruz. So I think the worst thing that Devin strategically did since his fight with Garcia under his management and advisement is not fight again. What he's done is he's actually evened the playing field where Ryan wasn't allowed to fight because of the suspension, and Haney didn't take advantage of that.
Hey, we need to get the goddamn niggas out of America, guys.
You better get that shit out of here.
Sorry, a weirdo popped up. I attracted a fucking weirdo. I banned him. Don't worry.
That's all right. So I think strategically and sensibly, Haney wasted the same time that Ryan wasn't allowed to fight or train in the same time. It's dumb. Wouldn't you take that same time to actually work on your craft, fight, tune up, get right? If that's what you actually wanted. It's been an absolute waste. And let's be honest. Well, let's not us be honest. I'll be honest. I think it was moved wrongly from his father. Now, when you actually look at the aftermath of what's expected, Ryan's expected to win, Haney's expected to win, right? You've got Teofimo against Richardson Hitchens at 140 that are expected to actually win. Well, best laid plans have actually been known to go to shit. And then they all go to 147. The only fighter out of that group that I don't think that compete at 147 is Devin. Ryan can actually make the weight and carry his power. Boots is already acclimated there. Theo, well, I'm not going to go down that path with your punch, but I think the weakest
don't
link
get
in
me started.
the weakest link in all of that is Devon.
Yeah, I agree, man. This is about to get crazy if all them really flood 47 like this, bro. Like we're gonna, yeah, man. We're gonna see, man. Like I hope Teofimo lose. I don't like him. I think he's overrated. I'm tired of the credit he get. I don't care what nobody say. He's not 2-time undisputed. Fuck that 2-time lineal shit. He'll always be a bum to me. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, sorry guys, I was a bit distracted then. Who are we talking about again?
The Haney, Garcia.
Oh, Haney Garcia. Yeah, I think.
Until their guaranteed rematch.
Yeah. Well, if they both win their matches, then
Win.
I don't know. Depends how Haney comes. If Haney comes out and decides he wants to punch on like he did last time, he's going to get himself belted again. But if he actually boxes and is the way he normally boxes, then I'll give him half a chance, to be honest. Because he is a slick mover. He's a good boxer.
Yeah.
He's not an entertaining person. He's not a big puncher, but he can win on points. But if he wants to stand there and look at that left hand coming straight at his fucking jaw again, the same thing's going to happen. So, because Ryan, that's about all Ryan got is that quick, sharp, hard left hook.
See, the scary thing about that is that was an unmotivated Ryan. A motivated one gonna be twice.
Yeah. No, you're right. And Ryan was fucking around, and he was.
He ain't take him serious. This time he gonna take.
He was.
Man.
Yeah. That's another angle. If Ryan gets serious about it, then it's I don't know. If Ryan comes in serious and Haney fights the way he normally fights, it should be a good fight.
Yeah, it should be the fight we expected the first time because nobody's seen that coming. What happened?
Oh, that's right. I don't know. Nobody expected Haney to go in there and think he was going to knock fucking Ryan out. That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That's not what he does.
Bro, you a pro boxer? That was the game plan? Like, come on, man. What was you thinking?
Yeah, that was stupid. But I think if they both come at their best and they both fight like they should normally fight, then it should be a really good fight.
Then it's hard to choose. Then it's hard to pick a winner. Yeah, so like
that's right.
At their best, it's like, damn, I don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah, but if Ryan's lazy and fucking chasing after these Sheilas and doing all these UFO and fucking weird ass fucking people are stealing kids and crap in all that crap he was doing before that first fight. It was some weird shit going on there, man. And he's fucking smoking joints and drinking piss and it's like fucking Devon should watch him if he boxes properly, but yeah.
You know what
it's a hard one.
I kind of know. So,
Mark.
So I'll mention something that's a little off. Well, it's still on the topic of boxers, but it's more to deal with us humans. And I'm noticing it with Teofimo, the stuff that you just mentioned about Ryan, and it's psychology, right? I'm like a psychology fanatic, just picking up on our behaviors as human beings. And Teo, I don't know if Teo talks to a shrink. Like I never have. I'm too prideful to go and talk to somebody. But I think Teofimo really needs to talk to somebody because he's fucked up. I could just see it in him. He's fucked up. Like he's getting in the ring and he's talking about humans. He referred to us as humans, and
he's like you say it, John.
I could see it, right? So let me say that there's nothing wrong with becoming more spiritual. I think that's a good journey for anybody to take. But it's like I feel like I don't think Ryan is spiritual. I just think he's fucked up. I think he maybe does a little too much drugs. He's a little too lost, and he needs some guidance. So yeah, I mean, I'm just pointing out that some of these guys, I feel bad for them because I know them better. I know them better than they know themselves, and it's really all because of psychology. But yeah, they gotta talk to somebody. I'll tell you that. They need to talk to somebody. And I'm talking about a shrink.
So, Punch, I've got a couple of questions for your panel once you're done with yours.
Oh no, go ahead, fire away, and then we'll wrap it up after. Go ahead, man.
All right. So there's been a lot of conversation about what might or is going to happen later on in the year. All right, whether it's Crawford versus Canelo, all these sorts of things. We're currently 24th and 23rd of January. All right. I'd like to actually get everyone's opinions on a couple of these fights that are coming up right on our doorstep coming up. So I'm going to start with one card. Brandon Figueroa against Stephen Fulton 2. David Benavidez versus Morrell. Isaac Cruz versus Fierro. Jesse Ramos versus Rosario. Then we'll pivot into Clarissa Shields and Danielle Perkins. And that's only in the next couple of weeks. Who you got?
Ooh. I'll go last on this one. Mark or John, take it away.
All right. What did you want to know? What I thought of the whole card or the individual fights?
No, who you picking in the individual fights?
Okay. Fucking hell. See, now my memory's fried, man. I can't even remember what you were
Okay.
saying.
Let me read it back to you. Figueroa and Stephen Fulton 2. That's the WBC featherweight title.
I'll go. Ooh, fuck no. I'll go Fulton.
Benavidez Morrell.
I'm gonna go Benavidez in that one.
I don't feel like it's worth asking you about the tomato cans that are fighting. Clarissa Shields, Danielle Perkins, undisputed heavyweight championship.
I know absolutely zero about that Perkins, Sheila. So, and I really don't care about women's boxing, to be honest. So,
Here's a little bit of info about Perkins. 5-0, 35 years old. Just started fighting at 26 years old. You know the outcome of that fight.
Clarissa going to win that. I'd rather see Clarissa in there with that Remy, Sheila.
Yeah. All right. So as I move through it, Barboza versus Catterall.
Oh, fuck. Oh, geez. I'll go Catterall.
Oh, good choice, I think. Duarte versus Prograis.
Prograis. Is he fighting again? Is that the one that Devin fucking beat?
Yeah, he lost to Devin, and
I thought he was retiring. I thought he was retiring.
No, he's just been signed to a 3-fight deal with Golden Boy. Prograis.
Duarte and Prograis.
You know what's interesting about that fight? They both coming off 2 losses. Both of them. This is their last chances.
I'll just go with Prograis only because no, I can't do that. He got beaten by Devin. Fuck me. No, I'll go the other bloke, Duarte.
Pillow fist.
You get knocked down by Devin, man. You got problems.
All right. He's the big questions. Beterbiev Bivol. Who gets it?
Oh fuck. Jeez. I'm going to stick with Beterbiev. He won last time, so I'm going to stick with him.
Dubois Parker.
Ooh, I'm going to go with Parker.
Shakur Floyd Schofield.
Oh, geez, I tell you what, I'm going to be rooting like hell for fucking Schofield, but I think Shakur will get it.
All right. Or Virgil versus Madrimov.
I'm going Madrimov. Still there?
Really?
Oh,
So that's actually February. And this is
yeah,
the point that I'm trying to make. Everyone's looking
yeah,
out into the rest of the year.
yeah.
There's
Fuck the rest of the year. Some good fights there.
they're like right in front of us in the next couple of
And
weeks.
the problem with that is that I got a card game on fucking February the 22nd here. Them fights are going to happen like in the morning of 23rd. So I'm going to be hungover as a fucking motherfucker.
You see
So
how
I probably
excited I
won't
am, man?
see
This is
any of
why I
that.
came in so excited, man. This is just the beginning of the fucking year, and these are some of the fights
No,
that this
Mark,
is nuts.
it's absolutely not an excuse. Back up. You've been taught to back up. Back up. You
Yeah,
just don't pull a
yeah,
hamstring doing it. John,
yeah.
your turn.
Yeah.
Who you got? So I'll run through the fights again.
Uh huh.
The main fights. Just give me your winners.
Yeah.
Righto. So you've got Brandon Figueroa, Stephen Fulton.
Bolton.
2. Big Fulton. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Benavidez Morel.
Benavides.
Why?
When they both moved up to 175, Morel and Benavides, I just didn't think Morel looked all that good. I thought he looked green. It's possible he was trying to play stupid and make himself. I just wasn't impressed. I kind of felt like it was a hype job. Um, yeah, I just think he's a little too green for Benavides. I think Benavides gonna kick his ass.
Clarissa Shields and Daniel Perkins.
I'm gonna watch that in person, by the way, and I got Shields.
It's undisputed. Are you picking off name or are you picking off form?
No. Of course, I know the Perkins girl. She ain't fought nobody, bro. Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, we can
I,
hear
I
Yeah.
had to move.
you. If the other,
My
how the
Oh
hell's so Clarissa's got all the belts, or has this other girl got some belts?
no,
She's
right
only
now,
5-0. You said.
no, right now, Clarissa's got all the belts.
Oh, okay.
She
Yeah, right.
beat Clarissa beat some other chick that who I don't know her fucking name. She beat that other
Yeah, I
girl
remember that fight. Yeah,
for the
yeah, I
belt.
remember that
Yeah.
fight. But how's this other? I don't. Yeah, I know it's women's boxing 5-0, but yeah, she's going to get her ass handed to her from Clarissa.
See what Clarissa's doing in the heavyweight, in the heavier divisions, is what Amanda Serrano did in the smaller divisions. They're just trying to win all the belts in all these divisions, pretty much. You know.
You ready for the next one, John?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Dennis Bericek versus Keyshawn Davis. WBO lightweight title. Who
Yeah,
gets it?
that's a tough one, man, because it's like fuck. Because Benachik, I think he's good, but I'll give it. I'm gonna give it to Davis though. I think Keyshawn, he's the future. I'm gonna give it to
Okay.
You,
Keyshawn Davis.
you didn't ask me that one, DJ, and I'm going to go with Keyshawn as well.
Well, I did ask you.
Just
You just got you got the memory
no,
of
you
a
didn't.
fish.
Yeah, that's
Well,
probably true. But I'm only going with Keyshawn because I want to see Tio happy or heavy bag.
yeah. Barboza, John. Arnold Barboza versus Jack Catterall.
Barboza.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna have a piece of you about that
That's
later.
Uh,
Duarte versus Prograis.
yeah, that's a tough one, man. Duarte versus Program, huh? I'm gonna have to go with Program for now.
Ooh, he's reaching back, and then Beterbiev Bivol.
The reason I'm gonna pick Beterbiev again, I'll tell you why, is because from what I'm hearing, Beterbiev's knee is 100% again. And I had Beterbiev winning the first fight initially, before the fight. but I heard his knee is back to 100%. So I'm even going to go as far as to predict a knockout in this one.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you're on record now.
Uh
You're
huh.
on the worldwide internet. Receipts are going to be actually held. So Dubois and Parker.
oh, oh my God. Okay, Dynamite Dubois has been running through everybody, and wow, that's a tough one. But I'm gonna give that one. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one still to Dubois. I think Dubois is gonna knock him out.
We're going to have a chat about that later too. But
Yeah.
Shakur and Floyd.
Shakur. Shakur.
Oh, very quick.
Yeah.
Virgil Ortiz, Israel Madrimov.
I'll go with Madrimov for that one.
That's going to need a discussion later too. So,
Yeah.
look, the point I'm trying to make, and I'm asking and probably hijacking Punch's channel, is that everyone's single focused on May and September. We've got some barn burners in front of us in February. So, Punch, who you got in some of those fights?
All right, I'm ready. All right, so that's easy. I got Shakur, Bivol, Catterall, Prograis, and what was the last one?
Don't forget about Keyshawn and
Keyshawn.
Baranchuk.
I got Keyshawn over Belichick. David Benavidez over Morrell.
Dubois, Parker.
I got DeWall over Parker.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
man. And I got I got Shields over Gurley. Did I miss anybody? Is that everybody?
No, that's the crux of it. But you don't think that Regis is past his best?
No, I think Regis could beat Oscar Duarte. Oscar Duarte looked trash in his last. First round, Garcia knocked him out, then he got knocked out again in the next fight. Regis ain't get knocked out in his last two fights. He lost. So I'm gonna go with the guy who didn't get knocked out in that one.
Okay.
They both look bad, but one didn't get knocked out. You understand? And they both got power. So they're gonna stand there and crack. So, but I think Regis is gonna knock Duarte out. And I think Catterall is a better boxer than Barbosa. Period. He's gonna outbox the fuck out of him. Watch. Barbosa's flat-footed as fuck. He's just gonna come forward. All that in and out shit ain't gonna work with Catterall. Catterall gonna press the action and whoop his ass. That's gonna be easy work. Shakur Stevenson is gonna beat the fuck out of Floyd Schofield. This is too soon, nigga. He just talked his way into this fight. He's gonna finally get that ass.
Beat the fuck out of him.
I think Parker going to beat the fuck out of Dubois.
You know what I mean? The ball
I
got
do
too much
too,
power.
Mark. But
I think Parker's gonna come in there overconfident and get
beating the fuck out of Floyd.
Parker gonna come in confident and get knocked out because everybody think the ball ain't got no chin. So he's gonna come in super confident, overconfident. I ain't saying Parker don't got a chance.
I'm thinking Dubois going to come in overconfident because he got the belt.
Yeah, I'm the same and looking past Mark. Parker
I don't think he look like
into
I don't think
Usyk.
the ball looking past him for it. Like ain't Usyk about to retire? Who he looking past him for? Broccoli?
He's not retiring.
Ask me the prediction for the Broccoli fight. And you forgot Gary Antoine versus El Rayo. I want to tell you, and Pitbull. I'm gonna tell you them three too. I think Pitbull gonna win, but Pitbull's overrated. So any boxer is Pitbull's they web dream. Nigga, any slick boxer is gonna whoop his ass. El Rayo, Gary Antoine, that's interesting. That's a fight to make me sit back and go, Now I know Gary Antoine's a great fighter and got power, but El Rayo's a good fighter, but El Rayo got a glass jaw. You catch El Rayo square on the chin, he's going down. And I think Gary Antoine.
As of when?
El Rayo got a glass jaw, bro. Like he looked great against Chris Colbert. That's the end of his name, prime time. Wasn't it Chris Colbert, right? Yeah, he looked great against him because dude was a 130 pounder moving up and couldn't handle the power at all. You've seen in both those fights, you know what I mean? Then you seen the third fight try to fight at 35. Dude, you take your ass back down 30. You can't handle the power at 35. That's the problem with that guy. And he was super overconfident. De Los Santos beat the fuck out of El Rayo. You know what I mean? Now, and Pitbull was catching him with some clean shots. You know what I mean? And they wobbled the fuck out of him. I don't think if he like Gary Antoine ain't gonna come forward like that. Could box hard, and if he hit him with a clean shot like that, he's gonna knock El Rayo the fuck out. Like I'm just judging skill here at this point. Like, and I think Gary Antoine is the more skilled fighter. I don't know if you did your research on Gary Antoine Russell, DJ, but that dude ain't no joke, man. He might Pueblo won, but that was an extremely close decision. And I'm not making excuses, but like he came off a super long layoff. You know what I mean? And he still looked that sharp. So I think a well-conditioned, sharper version of Antoine fighting for his first title is a dangerous motherfucker. That's my opinion. That's all. You know what I mean? I ain't saying El Rayo don't have a chance, but I'm saying Gary Antoine is a bad motherfucker. El Rayo's a good fighter, but he's not a bad motherfucker. He got the potential, but he ain't there yet. You know what I mean? Morrell Benavidez, you know how I feel about that fight. He gonna kill David Morrell, and he's gonna end this discussion and put that hype job out of business like he should have been a long time ago. You want to?
Morrell looked fucking
He's gonna
shit
kill
on the Riyadh season
Yeah,
card.
he looked horrible
He
against
was on the
Hot Rod.
undercard of Biden Madrimov, wasn't he?
Yeah. He fought Hot Rod. And Hot Rod was exposing his ass, and you think, and Hot Rod was catching you, and all that David Benavidez didn't look. If you go back and watch that fight, man, he was beating the shit out that dude. That dude just got a still ass chin, them fucking hard chinned ass Eastern Europe and shit.
That dude was huge, man.
Like, yeah, big motherfucker out. You know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
I don't know. Nah, bro, he beat the fuck out of him every round, dude. He won every single round. When you win every round, I don't and still don't get the recognition for it. I don't know what else you could do. And he hit him with like 1,000 punches, whooped his ass. Like, so I don't think Morrell got the defensive capability. He only know how to come forward. He's gonna run into an onslaught of punches. Watch what happened, man. I'm gonna be right there calling that fight with Slick, laughing like a motherfucker. So I can't wait for that one. I'm extremely excited. And same with the kid Schofield one. He showed me in his last fight, dude, you're undisciplined, dude. If somebody hits you with a hard one, you don't know what to do but come forward. Shakur Stevenson is gonna pick him. He's gonna frustrate that motherfucker. He's gonna come forward and be getting hit with counters all night. That's gonna be easy work.
Shakur got a hard one to throw though.
Like, this is the one where we're gonna see. This is what y'all going. This is the one we're gonna get with y'all.
Punches
He gonna come forward.
Getting going.
He gonna come forward. This is the Shakur that everybody been wanting. Because clearly you can see by the way he was talking how that, like, bro, I beat the fuck out of you in sparring couple times, bro. For real? All right, make the fight happen. Now watch. It's gonna be Oscar Valdez all over again. Watch. Like, man, he fight just like Sean Porter, nigga. The only way Sean Porter can fight was coming for it, nigga. Like, if we see Kid Austin back up for 5 seconds, fight already over. Yeah, you know what I mean. And that's just going by what I see, bro. Like, and I know how, you know, my nigga Slick be like, oh, he ain't no prospect. He's not. You can't be a prospect with 19 wins, 19 fights, 25, 20. But you ain't no prospect no more. You are at contender status, but Shakur Stevenson is elite to me. Like, you know what I mean? But you wanted it, you get what you asked for. I'm gonna love to watch it. You know what I mean? Barbosa, not sold on him. I hated on Jack Catterall twice. Not doing it again. Dude, I'm sold. Like, you know what I mean? The dude's the real fucking deal, man. I thought he beat Josh Taylor in that first fight. I thought he beat him both times. You know what I mean? I went against him against Regis. Y'all was like, man, I don't know. And y'all was right. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what, bro? That's the third time. I mean, I done went against this dude and he didn't shut me the fuck up. Dude's the real deal. I respect shit like that. So I'm not going against Catterall no more. Every time I done seen Barbosa, I see the same flat-footed shit coming forward with them long ass arms. Man, you gonna get beat the fuck up. Catterall's too slick for you, bro. So it's gonna be a long night for Barbosa. Watch. I'm talking about like how Tevin Farmer did your boy. That's gonna be like that. You know what I mean? But he ain't gonna get robbed. Guarantee you. And yeah, I think I covered everything. Wasn't that everything?
No, well, yes, you did for what I asked everyone else, but
all right, now rebuttals. I'm ready.
Give me your lasting thoughts on a Teofimo Lopez versus a Richardson Hitchens.
All right, so both two motherfuckers with horrible attitudes.
Because Teo needs to win that fight to get into that whole round robin with Boots, Haney.
The Boots, right? Is that how this go?
Sorry?
all right, so Tio, I keep hearing Tio versus Boots. Is that real, or is it like if he beat
No,
Hitchens,
Tio's got to beat
so he's staying
Hitchens
at
to get.
140. He's staying at 140.
Yeah, so he
Okay.
unifies at 140 before he gets an opportunity at Boots.
All right, so unified 140 and you get Ennis. But you
Yes.
gotta get through Hitchison first.
Yes.
Hitchens. I don't like either one of their attitudes. They're both fucking cocky as hell and overconfident, but they are both good fighters, even though Teofimos is a racist fucking asshole, and I don't like him at all, nigga. And I hope he get his ass whooped. Bias aside, like it's gotta compare skill. I'm gonna have to give it to Tio because he got a little bit more power. But I every part of me, it's saying that, like, you know what I mean? Because I just don't like him that much. Like, I hate everything about his character, his skill. He's not that good of a fighter to me. Over fucking rated. Fuck your 2-time lineal, you fucking bum. That's just the racist shit aside. Like, you know what I mean? But his
Skill. You're saying Tio got skill? He got beaten by fucking Bumbosis, for Christ's sake.
You lost to Bumbosis, who is the fucking worst Spartan on planet fucking Earth, nigga. He's a disgrace to all of Sparta. Like, so he should never, ever, ever talk no shit again. You feel me, bro?
I had to throw that in.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
Class, Mark.
You lost to
Get him going.
You lost to history's worst Spartan, nigga. So you should never, ever use that. Talk no shit. We caught you on camera talking about, do I still got it? You look trash in the last 3 fights. If I say the name Steve Claggett, motherfucker, you're gonna start shaking in your boots because the nigga with 7 wins gave you that work. So I'm like, and again, you are overrated bum, and I revel in watching you get your ass whooped. Richardson Hitchens looks better and better in every fight. He didn't look too good against Ramos. Maybe he said he hurt something, but he definitely looked great against Liam Paro. You know what I mean? Shocked a lot of us. So I think.
Hang on. What do you mean he looked great?
He did look great. He kind of low key gave Paro a mini boxing lesson. It was a good fight, but he took that fight over. Like, and you gotta respect that. Like, you know what I mean? Paro came to fight. He did, but Hitchens took that shit over after about the 5th round. You know what I mean? And none of us seen that coming. Great fight. Way to stick to your game plan. If we get that focused version of Hitchens against Teofimo Lopez, he gonna whoop his motherfucking ass because he ain't got no power. He ain't knocking nothing out. That's why Teo got the power advantage. That's why I slightly give that fucking bum the edge. You know what I mean? In that fight. But if we get a sharp version of Hitchens that we got against Paro, it's gonna be interesting. You know what I mean? But yeah, Teo probably gonna win. As much as I hate to fucking say it. And then Boots is gonna beat that living bullshit out of him. And you know how I feel about that overrated motherfucker too. He overrated too. You know what I mean? He'll beat Tio. All right, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, more questions. I'm cooking tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it. And John, sorry if you got ignored. It just Punch goes on his runs. He gets cooking. How can you be so disrespectful for Teofimo Lopez?
I ain't disrespectful. I'm honest. There's a difference. Like, you know what I mean? See, disrespectful will be fuck you fucking racist ass pig. I hate your guts. Your family's ugly. Your kids is whack, and fuck your mama too. That's disrespectful. All I do is attack. I just attack his boxing skill and his credibility and his fake ass fucking legacy that he delusional ass have. Because I'm only a delusional person will say I'm 2-time undisputed and you was only unified once. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just
franchise title don't mean shit.
I made the mistake. What was it?
Now that disrespectful
2
shit
weeks ago.
Earlier, that's not how I really feel about the guy because I don't attack people's character personally, even though he attacked my race. You know what I mean? Fuck you and how you feel about my people, but at the same time, you're still a trash fighter. Fuck your accomplishments, and again, I'm gonna sit back and cheer every time you get beat the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, because you thought it was a good idea to call my race monkeys. Like, fuck you, fuck how you feel, and now I'm gonna sit there and boo you and revel in your ass whoopings and antagonize. I hope I meet him in real life. Like, that's what I say. I say the same shit. You're a bum. You're delusional, and I don't like you. Yeah. Am I wrong for being that way? No. You don't like me. Why should I like you? Right? Exactly.
Hey, look. What?
Hey, they decided to make it make it about
my
race.
halfway punch.
They do that. So you can't get mad at my rebuttal, goddammit. Fuck you, fuck your talent, fuck your skill, fuck your accomplishments, nigga. And I'm gonna enjoy watching you get beat the fuck up every time it happens. Yeah.
Again. Actually, get beat the fuck up again.
Again, because Ortiz whooped your ass, Claggett whooped your ass, and what's the Spanish guy? He whooped his ass too.
And Bumbosis with no
And
Bumbosis.
So
Don't forget that one.
Spartan of the century fucked you up and got legacy off you. Now he running around. Your delusion that rubbed off on his punk ass. He running around talking about I'm undisputed too. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. You spawning a whole world, a league of delusional ass fighters. He online right now talking about move up and fight me like fighting you means something. Get the fuck out of here, bums. This delusional bum shit, man. All right, y'all getting me started. I'm stopping right there. I ain't giving y'all no more gold. That's it.
No, this is your outlet, Punch.
I've been gone for a while. This shit been pent up, man. It feels good to be back talking to my homies and
Hey, how cold is it there today, Punch?
It is right now in my city. It is 10 degrees.
Why the fuck you move there?
It's not normally this fucking cold out here, bro. It's just we got like this unprecedented cold front going through. Like it's snowing in Atlanta.
You're up near fucking Chicago. It's always that fucking cold there, man.
Chicago's actually in the middle of the country. The north, they up north, but it's like more middle of the country. I'm on the East Coast. I'm more closer to Washington D.C. and New York and all that. Like 4 years old.
I looked up your town, and you're to the west of fucking Chicago, aren't you?
A little bit. I'm like, yeah, I'm to the west of Chicago, so but I'm in the northern part of the east. I'm northeast.
You're almost in fucking Canada.
Like it's cold as shit, but it's not normally this cold. Like this is just some different shit. Like cause we had a couple mild winters the last couple of years, so I guess this is God's payback. Cause it's cold than a motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck that. No way, I could live there. I'll move to America. I'm living on that south part there, Texas.
Y'all all nice and hot and shit over there, so I'm jealous of y'all. In the last 4 days, school been canceled. Kids been driving me goddamn crazy. It been freezing. Nobody been going nowhere. Mate, I hate you.
We had 100 on Monday. I told you we had 120 degrees Fahrenheit here on Monday. Holy you don't want that shit.
Yeah, I
don't want that shit
either.
Fuck no. It was fucking stupid.
I'll take that sweltering heat over minus. I mean, like it was -2 this morning. That's freezing.
Yeah, fuck that. It was that cold. So it's like when you got. If I come to America, Punch, I am not coming to see you.
Yeah, well, come in the summertime.
No, I'm happy to go. But let me be clear, Punch. Did you move because you want to get away from the raccoons and closer to the polar bears?
Oh, I actually moved deeper into.
That don't make sense to me.
I moved to get like away from the city into a bigger house, and actually I moved deeper into the goddamn suburbs. You know what I mean? Where I actually got more of a higher risk. Like there'll be deer in the backyard all the time. Like all the time. Like so it's like it's just a matter of time before I walk outside and see a raccoon in my trash. So I'm up in that type of area.
Just give it a pat.
We'd be putting that deer on the barbecue for sure.
Like I'm talking about there'll be a whole there'll be like 10 of them back here. Like I'm looking out of my like back right now, and there's like 4 right now just standing there kicking it. Like yeah, they just be back there.
Fuck that deer. It'd be like that's like eating kangaroo. Fuck that shit.
So, yeah, out there we keep our distance. You know,
no, it's not.
Out they dip. It's cool. You know what I mean?
All things look fat on it. Give me
deer, but raccoons. I don't fuck with that. Y'all motherfuckers like raccoon. Oh, chase it away with a broom. Y'all got so many goddamn wild animals in goddamn Australia that the raccoon is like a cat to y'all. Yeah, I seen that picture of that spider on your wall, DJ. If that was in my house, nigga, I'm moving. You see that? Like we don't have around here, right?
just to burn the house down.
Like we get the little spiders, like we get Charlotte's Web here, bro. We don't get tarantulas on our fucking windows, bro. Like
Punch. His name's Henry, right? And
they don't hurt.
I had a look for him. Look, he just cruises around. He be in my bedroom, be in the bathroom, be in the lounge room, the kitchen. Just let him run his routine. He's not
probably crawls over DJ's face during the night.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm
as long as he doesn't wake you up.
I'm here to tell you that I'm going to find Henry for Slick's Next Live, and I'm actually going to put the camera on and say g'day. Now, in saying that, Slick's got a birthday coming up, and I'd love to secretly stitch him up on live. What is it, the 25th or 26th? Slick's got a birthday.
I
Oh, we've
think
got to
it's
stitch him
yeah,
up.
so it's like the 25th, I think he said. I can't remember.
Australia Day,
Oh,
like what, tomorrow?
well,
This
Australia
month or
Day's
next
not.
month?
But he got like a phobia of spiders, remember?
Australia
When the
Day's on
spider came
Sunday.
down on his shoulder during the live, yo, he actually got a subscriber because the dude jumped up like, yo, there's a spider like right beside his shoulder, bro. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I was on that live. Yeah. Well, I was watching it.
Like that was he got like he got like a spider phobia, so that's funny.
Yeah, that was that Robert Jenkins, I think, was on there when he fucking.
Yeah, the British dude came on like, yo, there's like, no, I'm not joking, yo. It's literally like a spider on your shoulder, and then you crawl right across his shoulder. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, he freaked out.
That was one of them golden moments right there.
I'll tell you one thing about them huntsmen, though, DJ. Don't pick them up, because I picked one up at a fucking mate's wedding one night. You know, it was like 2 a.m. We were stupid drunk. And he was going to stomp it. And I said, no, don't stomp it. I'll pick it up and chuck it over the fence. I picked it up. They got big fangs, man. This fucking thing put 2 holes in my fucking hand, like someone just put 2 drill bits in my hand. It was,
See what I mean?
they got
Proud to
fuck
be an
all poison
American.
though.
See what the fuck I'm talking about? Fucking Aussies, bro. Look,
They got no
oh,
poison though.
spider. Big fucking
Mark.
spider. No, I won't step on it. Yeah, I'll just pick that fucker up and throw him over my shoulder. Ow, it bit me.
Mark,
What the
for
fuck you
Yeah,
think
it
it was
did.
going to do,
Mate,
Mark? It's a
man.
fucking spider.
Well, I was trying to help the fucking thing, man.
Yeah, Mark, it's
Yeah, let me
not a
tuck it
new.
over this fence, man. Step on that motherfucker.
No, don't ever tell me not to let them pick them up or run around.
All right,
I've
so
been,
y'all show snakes the same love. Oh, poor spider, bite.
No,
No,
fuck the
that's
snakes.
fucking
No, I don't do
hang on,
snakes.
Hang
I don't
on.
fuck around with
hang on,
snakes.
It's
No,
spider.
no, no.
hang on.
You
We
hit the snakes
have
with a shovel. Chop that cunt's
Well,
head off.
Fucking
you're
big
not
Fucking
ass
allowed
snakes. No, I don't fuck with snakes. Fuck
That's
that.
my phobia right there. Snakes. That don't have me running,
Yeah,
screaming.
that's mine too. I don't do snakes. I am not doing snakes.
Punch. I've got the second most poisonous snake in the world underneath my house right now.
That's horrifying, bro.
Why?
It's better than being inside the house.
Like I have traps
Why?
everywhere. Everywhere. Get it away.
Man, it's not a mouse. You can't. You don't.
I'm not sure you can
Get
trap
rid of something
snakes. I
like
don't
that.
think you can
I
trap
got the world's
snakes.
most poisonous snake under my crib. No, that can't. That don't work for me, bro.
Well, where's it gonna go?
I have a 4-year-old daughter that will walk up to the snake and try to pet it like it's a dog, bro. Horrifying.
As they should. And
Nah, fuck that.
That's horrifying, bro. I'm getting shaken just thinking about it. No.
come on.
No, I don't do snakes.
I'm so scared.
I'll tell you what. You said there was like you could see a
I'll be
hole.
shooting at it, bro. I'll be
DJ said.
AR at that
DJ
fucker.
said he could see a hole where it was going under the concrete. I'll tell you what I'd be doing. I'd be getting an oxyacetylene fucking set, and I'd be fucking turning that fucker on full blast and sticking it down that hole. That's what I'll be doing.
Put some poison in there, nigga. Put something in there to kill that fucking thing, man. Get it away. Jesus.
Come.
The world. Like, do you know how scary that sounded? Did you just make that sound so normal? Yeah, I got the world's most dangerous snake under my house.
Second most.
You're not terrified by that, bro?
No.
You
I
gave
just
them a
grew up.
name.
They're more scared of you, punts, than you are of them.
Don't that make it more dangerous?
Easton, well,
yeah. If it was to protect itself, yeah.
let me put it in perspective. If I attempt to. Okay, so it's an eastern brown snake. No ifs, buts, babies. It shed its skin around the water tank. I don't know, 3-4 months ago. Don't go near them when they're shedding skin because they're aggravated. But after that, it's just normal, right? So, do you want
just
to
don't corner it? If you corner it, you're going to get fucking hit.
Hang on, Mark. Would you rather go toe-to-toe with a grizzly bear and a mountain lion, or just a snake on the ground that you can evade if you need to?
Oh, that ain't no choice at all, bro. I choose the snake.
Exactly. So you're blowing it out of
Yeah,
proportion.
but see, I got a
What
thing
the
there
fuck?
is,
Compared to
hang on,
grizzly
hang
bear?
on, hang the fuck about. Because you can see the fucking grizzly bear and you can see the fucking cougar or whatever the fuck he said. Sometimes you don't see the snake. And if you tread on that fucker, it's going to bite you. I don't do snakes. Fuck the snakes.
Hold up. So we got a question from Define Irony 1. He says, hello. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the show. Is Bud Canelo official? Oh, yeah, man. It's looking pretty official for September.
I don't think it's been announced yet, though, is it? It's not
It's looking like
signed, sealed, and delivered.
and
It's
Billy,
not signed, sealed, and delivered yet, though, is it?
not signed, sealed, and delivered yet, but it's looking pretty. We had to put a number on it, but we'll say it's about 85% certain right now.
Yeah.
To the
Tim
point where
Zoo and Mel Charlo seemed pretty fucking signed, sealed, and delivered too, and that never happened. About 2 years ago.
Fuck
like,
Mel
been
Charlo
about it,
and his dodgy
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
duck
just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Well,
But there's a very high possibility we'll have this fight in September. Like, it's pretty much guaranteed.
It's like this Keith Thurman versus Jarvis fucking thing is, and like Jarvis said in the interview, he said, "Fucking, I won't be happy until you actually land here because that fucker's liable to pop another muscle or some fucking thing. He's getting fucking."
Look, it's a gimmick, but look at it for what it is. It's a no limit and PBC handshake.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe Keith Thurman.
Let me ask both of you. Let me ask both of you. What fight aren't you getting this year, potentially? Yes, there's rumours and the contracts aren't signed, but if you look across the whole landscape of the fights, the notable fighters, the champions, what fights aren't you getting this year?
Only one I could think of that we not getting, you know what I mean, that we probably will not get is the one I want the most, man, Tank Shakur.
I was just about to say that. Tank Shakur, yeah.
About it. That's the only one I can think of right now, but it's so soon in a year and we getting so many big fights, bro. I don't even care.
That's it. Just keep us fucking entertained.
That's my point. Like I'm listening. I was talking to Heavy earlier today, and because he was doubling down and doing his analysis on Crawford and Canelo, I said, dude, you're looking at a fight that hopefully happens in September. What about all of those fights that happen in between? You're not focused on any of those because 2 years ago you were complaining you won't get them. Now all the fans are getting all the fights and they're focused on the one fight they're not getting rather than appreciating all the fights they are getting. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. This year, last year, everyone should be on the lounge or the recliner with just kicking back and just loving it.
You know what? I think that, listen, I think I agree with everything you just said, but I think that it's just to a point where, what's the one thing we've been getting in boxing for the last, 5 years? Excuses. Now, it's over. No more excuses. You can't say, oh, I ain't making enough money. You can't say,
I bet Tank will come up with a few.
He's you see him sitting over there looking like a fucking dustweed blowing through the fucking desert by himself?
Exactly.
Mad as
He's
hell.
running out of fights.
Why
He's
they
running
invite
out of
me
fights.
to the gala? Why they invite me? Why? Fuck y'all, dick riders.
Now they start talking about dragging Inoue up from fucking 122. For fuck's sake.
So instead of falling in line, what you gonna do? Drag Inoue up from 122. Listen.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
You know how I feel about Inoue. They crowned him number one. I don't think he deserved to be up there. I don't care.
No, he's not number one.
I don't.
Usyk number one in my mind.
Been on canvas twice should be number one in the world. No. Like,
I got Usyk number one, Bud number two, and then Inoue, but only because they're all three of them are 2 times undisputed, and but
I think
that's in the order that I respect their achievements.
I got him 5 because he's been defending his belt so much. The belt so much. I give you that. You've been a fighting champion, so that you deserve to be at least top 5 for that. But number 1, miss me with that bullshit. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying he's not a great fighter. Dude's a great fighter. He is. But if you catch him with a clean shot, he's going down. And so sooner or later, he's going to stay down. It's just a matter of time. And Gervonta Davis is going to really want to put you on your ass. And it's another one of those fights where you'd be like, damn, man, I like this. It's a name. He finally got a good name. But again, you're pulling the dude up from 122, and you hit harder than everybody in your weight class. It ain't hard to see what's about to happen here. You know what I mean?
Oh. If those two do fight, I want to see some clear and precise fucking drug testing going on with both of them.
Now, what if we get what if we get the Inoue to fight Fulton against Tank though? Imagine the Crow. Ooh, I rub that in everybody's faces. Imagine if Inoue can win, because I didn't think he was gonna beat Fulton, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I thought Fulton was gonna whoop his ass. He beat the fuck out of Fulton. Shocked the fuck out of me. I ain't even gonna lie. Gave him no chance. None. That's when I realized like this dude might be the real deal. Like I thought all right, the Inoue train about to stop. Fulton's the real boxer. He's about to box the shit out of Inoue. Man, he came out and blitzed the fuck out of Steve Fulton. I said, oh shit. Oh, maybe Inoue's the real deal. So we could because Gervonta Davis never faced no real adversity. He hasn't. Other than Barrios and Pitbull, we'll give them that credit. And maybe
Rolly was giving him a good run too.
Rolly. But you know my theory on the Rolly fight. I always said this about the Rolly fight. I said I feel as though he used Rolly's inexperience against him in that fight. Like he gave Rolly false confidence, made him think he was winning. Then what happened? To a fucking shot and sleep. You know what I mean? Like that's how I seen that. Some people seen it as Tank on his bicycle. Some people seen Rolly winning all the rounds. Like no, I seen Rolly getting man fucked.
I think that's what Tank seems to be able to do that to all of them.
Yeah, he
did it to Ryan Garcia too. He made Ryan Garcia think he had a fucking chance, and then fucking knocked him fucking in.
But also, he weight drained the fuck out of Ryan Garcia, clearly.
Oh yeah, but still the same thing. He drags him in. You know what I mean? He's good at dragging him, and
he is extremely underrated.
Tanks, I'll give
Frank Martin fell for the shit too.
I'll give Tank one thing, man. His IQ is fucking out of control in the ring. He is fucking really good with his IQ.
People didn't notice that till the Isaac Pitbull Cruz fight. But I want to give Tank credit, man. You're a great fighter. You just fight bums. You fight people where it's like you're gonna win.
Yeah,
I get old a while, you know. That's the only knock on him for me. Other than that, man, I wouldn't have no hate for that guy. Like I
wouldn't either, but
I like him. I'm a fan of his style. His style is great. He's a great fighter.
Yeah.
He got all the intangibles to be top 5. He got all the intangibles to be one of the greats. He just don't want to be a great. So if you don't want to be a great, I gotta hate on you because I like greats. Sorry. I like people who care about legacy. I like people who I can talk about later. Like he was one of the best fighters ever. I can't talk about a nigga like he made the most money ever. I don't give a fuck about that. I care about what
if he was to go up to 140 and start cleaning person after person after person after person, then I would agree.
He would love you.
Exactly.
Then you would be the new Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Don't want to be that. He don't want the pressure of being Canelo Alvarez, bro. That comes with pressure. Being the most popular fighter ain't fun.
Yeah, but then you also end up being worth $240 million instead of being worth $10 million. You know,
bro, how stunning was that? We can't stop talking about it. We couldn't believe that shit. Like what? How? We seen Tank's fights. This should be sold out just like Canelo's. Except all your favorite celebrities be there. All of them. They don't know. You see some celebrity like Canelo Alvarez fights. It really just be a bunch of fucking Mexicans pouring into the place. But fucking Tank fights, all the rappers and movie stars, they all there. So star-studded. It's like, bro, how you only worth $10 million unless you hiding the fuck out your assets, bro?
No, they get the gate pass where they actually pack out the stadium, but the pay-per-views actually don't prop up the.
No, they're not that good.
The hype. So, look, I reckon Tank might be the most underappreciated, or runs the risk of being the most underappreciated fighter of his generation. We all know from the eye test and the skills, like potentially he can clean up shop. But the reality is, we might not ever get to see it.
Yeah, but he's only underappreciated because he won't test himself.
Because he won't test himself. And when he did do it,
Yeah,
he was like,
look,
man, fuck this.
think about this though. Like, and this is no hate. You've got Al Heyman, Tom Brown, like in his early career, right? Al Heyman, Tom Brown, Floyd Mayweather. Who's the other one? That just manipulated his mind.
Leonard Ellaby, you're talking about.
Yeah, Leonard just manipulated his mind. This is what you got to do. This is how you do it. This because that's how they were allowed to do it, right? So you don't know you're dead, just like you don't know you're dumb. So if
That went
Tank,
right over my head.
no, think about it, right? When you die, you're not upset you're dead because you don't know you're dead, right? It's done,
Yeah, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Just like when you're stupid, you don't know you're stupid, right? It's just a problem for everyone else other than you.
Facts.
So I'm not calling Tank stupid, no, by no means. What I'm just saying to you is there's a transition that Fox fighters go through where promoters actually dictate terms, and then when you get big enough,
I think you're looking for the word you're looking for is naive.
well, naive or ignorance, but
At
when
first,
you
in the
get
beginning,
big,
yeah, you're young and getting taken advantage of in a sport with millions of dollars. Yeah, you're naive, so you don't understand what's going on.
well, who's got their hands in Tank's pockets? PBC, Tom Brown Promotions,
LRB, boy,
his thing. Yeah. So it sometimes you need to look for answers to questions, and if you don't ask the right questions, you're never going to get them. Right now, I believe that Tank was, and potentially still is, the money bag at 135.
definitely.
But over the last 12 months, he's not now the only money bag.
Yeah,
That's the difference. He was the money bag, if but maybe no questions 18 months ago. Now he's watching his peers get same, similar, close to on Riyadh season, whether it be Shakur, Floyd, Schofield, Keyshawn Davis, whoever. So now he's lost his control over the division, and I believe he can't delay it. And PBC know that he's the cash cow. So what do PBC do? I don't want to risk my cash cow getting beat because I'm worried that from A to B side, Tank's always 80-20. So my percentages are always good. But if he goes to fight a Shakur or a Keyshawn Davis or whoever, right? If that L comes, I get a lesser percentage and a lesser profit. That's the way the game works. So I just hope he's not locked in. And I said to you boys, all is a month ago, if Tank retires, it's to get out of his contract, not to retire from the sport.
I think so. A lot of fighters do it, and Tank ain't gonna be the last one to do it, man. When they get in these shitty deals, they gotta find some way to get out of them, man.
Well,
And I think that I
Tyson,
see fighters who realize they're getting played and didn't do something about it. So I can't hate on them for that.
well, Tyson Fury's retired twice already, hadn't he? And
Yeah,
just right?
yeah, a
Yeah,
couple
but
of
that
them.
wasn't to get out. That wasn't to get out of a shitty deal though,
Well, how do you know?
It is unacceptable to
because he's
somebody.
still under the same fucking promoter.
Yeah, he
He's still
is.
with fucking Warren.
But yeah, man, I gotta get out of here, fellas. Man, I'm about to go take my ass to sleep.
Yeah, I've got to sort some shit out for this card game night. So yeah, I'm
I
going to go too.
appreciate
All right, good talk, fellas.
Yeah, man, it was
See you,
fun, man. I'll
DJ.
definitely catch y'all next time. I
See you,
appreciate y'all
Punch.
coming up. Everybody in the chat,
Enjoy all that fucking snow and ice and shit, mate.
fuck
See
you.
you, boys.
Yeah, blistering. But get well, bro, man. I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Those
Cheers.
heartstrings take a while to heal, mate.
Yeah. The hamstrings take a while too. I've already had 3 days off, and I'm not going back to work till Tuesday next week, so should be good by then.
All right, man. Just take it easy, man. Get better.
Night, boys.
That's it. Right. See ya.
Man, y'all have a good night, man. Everybody in the chat, have a good night. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.